What's up, you fools? Matt ESC United. Can you hear me? This was a long trip here, and welcome to the ESC United Livestream. And for the first semifinal, dress rehearsal one. And I'm so thrilled to be here, and I'm keeping my voice down a little because there are a lot of people here. So I don't want to be the loud one, but as the show continues, we'll raise the sound level a little. So hopefully the internet will play along. It's been a little spotty right now here, but in the meantime, let me welcome everyone to the live stream of ESC United. And I will be your host, Matt, and this is what's happening. I know we have a lot of friends here that have been with us for the entire week, basically, of individual rehearsals. And as you can see, the scenery has changed, not by choice. Not by choice. Somebody took our table. Billy is really upset. Billy the fire extinguisher is not happy that we're not sitting right next to him. So this got to do it for now. But this is hopefully only temporary. Maybe tomorrow we'll be here even earlier and snag our well-deserved spot in our little corner. Billy and Barbara are saying hi though. So yes. I live probably 15 minutes from here. Oh, not live, but my place I'm staying at is about 15 minutes from the arena. Took me an hour to get here today. An hour. That's how crazy it was. So that's why I'm like just running in here, starting the live stream, and just sitting down. So I think almost everybody else is having the same issue as far as getting to the arena is concerned. There's a lot more tighter security. So please bear with us while we're trying to get into the arena. It's different every single year. So that is what's happening. Once again, this is Matt, ESC United. The first dress rehearsal will start in just a little bit. As a matter of fact, at exactly 3 p.m. Central European time, which is 2 p.m. local time, the first dress rehearsal will take place. That means we're going to listen to the entire show here, from the opening act to the host little thingy that they do, the actual 19 songs in the running, then the interval act, and then the best part of it all, who cares about the songs, is the fake voting. So you'll be able to witness that, and tonight it's even more important. The jury show will take place for semifinal one, where 50% of the votes will be decided. So come here, because you get to listen to it, and the juries really, really deeply, strongly care about vocals, right? So let's make sure that you're going to be there for that. We still have a few minutes. I'm going to just do a few announcements on Twitter and social media, letting everyone know that we are online and that they can slowly and steadily come in. So now you're wondering, Matt, why are you here on your own? I kind of had to give my team a little bit of time off. They all went out partying at Euro Club last night, and I went sightseeing instead. And I'm like, you know what? You guys went out partying. I handle this today, and then we'll see each other during the jury show. They may come in throughout the show in a little while, but I told them you don't have to be here. Today is your day just to have fun, at least until the jury show, and then they'll come here. You know, I love my team, so I want to make sure that they also enjoy their time out here. So I will be entertaining you, and then maybe Effie or Sean will join us in just a little bit, but they may be able to watch from inside the arena. In case you didn't know, the first dress rehearsal is open to the press, so we can go in and watch it in there. However, we are not allowed to record or tape anything, so therefore I'm sitting out here watching the whole thing on screen. I see some people really upset in the chat about Billy not being there. So again, not by choice. Don't you think I'm missing Billy? It's not the same. It's not the same without Billy. So tomorrow we'll just have to be here even earlier just to snag our spot. But it is really busy today, and maybe I'm letting my team know right now because they're saying they want to come in. So I'm sorry for button. I had to type a message. You probably don't remember me, but I'm the guy who told you not to spoil the postcard in Kiev. Can you please not to spoil it again this year, merci, or should I say merci? I'm sorry, we have to spoil the postcards because everybody else wants to see them. If I don't talk about the postcards, people will get mad in the chat if I just keep my mouth quiet. So I will talk about it, but what you can do, just hit the mute button in between while I'm talking, and then 40 seconds later unmute it. Do you know what I mean? But I have to talk it through. This is the whole purpose of this live stream. Chris Cake, you're asking you're not allowed to report. That means you cannot tell what's happening on stage. No, I will tell you exactly what's happening on stage. I'm just not allowed to show you the actual screen, and we are not allowed to record inside of the arena. It is not allowed to put more than 2 minutes of material online for the entire day. That is basically what they're saying. So, yep. Let me just do a couple more things. So forgive me, because since I gave my team off, I should have thought this a little bit more through. I have to do all the work on social media right now, and I'm like, oh wait, I got to talk and type. So when I'm just slightly distracted for like 2 hot seconds, that is why. Not because I'm trying to be rude and I don't care. So I'm going to put that on Twitter right now. We are live. Join our live stream from the press center semi-final 1 full first dress rehearsal. Why aren't you here yet? Hashtag Eurovision, hashtag ESC 2018, hashtag all aboard, and the link. And tweet. Not like you don't know how to tweet something, but I want to make sure this is what I was doing. So, yes, so if you want to ask questions, by the way, make sure you put it at ESC United. These will pop out to me, and I will read as many as possible. But of course, you know, I'm doing multiple things at the same time. So if I don't respond right away, post them a couple of minutes later, and eventually I will catch them. As people pointed out in previous chat, if you've been around, if you do a super chat, those will obviously, with just a little donation, like $1 or whatever, they will pop to the top, and those will definitely be answered first. And but you don't have to do that. I'm just saying, you know, some people wanted to support us, and that's always appreciated but not required. So how was my morning? Francoise is saying. By the way, I'm telling you in a second. Just saying, you know, yesterday after the live stream for the Big Five rehearsal, I finally had some time and took the afternoon off and did some sightseeing. We took the train, me and a friend, to Sintra, which is just outside of Lisbon. They're beautiful castle and fortresses. I highly recommend, if you're in Lisbon, to go there. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And today I was in Belém and did a few things here in the morning. Like but I left my place at 9, from like 9 to 12. I did sightseeing, and now here I am. So you know, this is what's happening, and now I get to do Eurovision for the rest of the day. So this will be 2 hours long. It's scheduled to be 2 hours, just like any semi, but it's a dress rehearsal, so there will be delays. So expect this to go at least 2.5 hours or something like that, and then we will be back at 9 p.m. Central European time, 8 p.m. local time, I believe, for the actual jury show. So be here for that as well. So is Sean there? Some people are asking. Sean is not here yet, but he said he wanted to show up, and he was considering watching it from the inside, but he will most definitely be here tonight. But for now, it is just me, and my buddy Chris also just arrived. And what's up? Do you want to come in?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't want. So let me just move the camera, guys. So Chris will join me.
I've been here for a while, but
yeah, I just had to run in. My Uber
ran.
was delayed.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you. I was
It took me an
waiting
hour to get here,
God.
instead of 15 minutes.
Oh, God.
So, well, actually, you might want to sit down here because the screen is behind us. Yeah. So just give us 1 second, guys. Oh, my belt. Like I ran out the door and didn't put on a belt. So I was holding my pants up, which feels good because it means I lost weight. Here we go. So Chris is here.
Yes.
The party has officially started.
Oh,
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good.
Yeah, have you talked to Sean? Is he coming soon? Is he inside? That's fine. No
Yeah.
worries. I wasn't sure.
The honest reply is I don't know. I just know they're
No excuses.
I've been here quite a while.
Yes. Are you okay? So Keanu Sermali asking, are you allowed inside the arena? Yes, the press is allowed inside of the arena to watch, but we're not allowed to tape unless it's, again, 2 minutes or less or something like that.
Yeah.
The rule still applies. So rather being in there giving you like basically 2 minutes of nothing, we'll just watch the show together and tell you the opening act, the interval act, the hosting job, and the best part of it all, the fake results.
Yeah.
That's always the best part of it all. Mate, are you sure you're not missing the party? It's all deserted behind me. Yes, we are basically in the loser lounge, I call it, because all the other people are on the other side. People walk in first, and the main part is basically on the other side. That's what we live streamed the last few days. But when I walked in, there were like really mean people sitting in our spot.
So
Your friends, actually, right?
No.
No?
no,
What?
they would rather see my, they.
What about that, man?
You know, I walked in at noon and I looked at that and I was like, oh, okay, let me just go back.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in the foyer. It's fine.
So I just ran. What time did you get here?
12.
12.
Yeah.
See, I left. I was supposed to hear about. Oh, you were really here really early. Then.
I was here early.
Oh, I feel bad.
No, it's fine.
No,
it's fine. I
just
just had breakfast
Okay.
over and at the other side. It's fine. So.
Okay, so every act of the first semi will act on the dress rehearsal, right? Will act on. Well, they're all going to be performing today. And they're supposed to at least wear some of this, but not all of them do all the time. Sometimes they don't wear stage makeup, but tonight, 100%. But we will come, kind of comment on that and let you know exactly how this goes, and yeah.
And I was actually out yesterday, and some people came over and said, thank you for the live stream. I've been watching everything you have been doing on your live streams. I've been watching them from start to the end, and I really enjoy it. It's actually very nice when people come over and they give their credit. Yes, also that, like both comments, good or bad, and say, but I only had like good comments yesterday when I went out. People were very happy about our live stream.
Well, I like to hear that.
Yep. And that was people from the UK, it was people from Spain, people from Portugal, a German guy came over. So I was actually, it was a nice surprise. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's no, but I mean it's nice. We love that I can see as many of the same people who are back here.
It was really funny because we had this like little, not our miscommunication, but people miscommunicating this whole Euroclub situation as well.
Yeah.
We were all thinking, well, press people can't get in last night. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever, I'm not going. Then I closed my eyes for a few minutes, and then I got the message actually that you can get in, and I was already sleeping in my chair. I kind of fell out asleep in my couch.
Yeah.
As I woke up, it was like 12:30. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to get up now.
Oh, and there's several people saying hello, and I'll say hello to you as well. Thank
Yes.
you for a nice welcome.
How many people are inside the press room? Well, I would have to count, but there are a few hundred in here. It doesn't feel as busy right now because it's so much louder on the other side. Like usually I talk way louder, so I'm keeping my voice down right now. So hopefully our microphone is picking this up.
And
well.
that is also why I thought it was that we were going to do some filming over at the other side, where outdoor, where it wasn't so loud as in here. I thought we were going to do a few videos before taking off with the live stream. But
Oh, okay.
Hey, here we are.
Here we are.
And some of you have written about if I like James Blunt. I like James Blunt and I like this T-shirt.
James Blunt?
Blunt?
Oh, I thought you meant to say James Bond, but you meant James Blunt.
James Blunt.
That is just me. My brain went to James Bond.
And I can't really pick out one special song by him. I like him just in general. I think he's a nice act, nice artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what time did you arrive here? Or maybe just...
I got here at 1:28. Because I left at 12:30 because I want to be here about 1.
Yeah, I knew that.
And I got here at like, well, my Uber driver, I was my mistake because I put in Altice Arena and it dropped me off on the other end of the Altice Arena where the delegations get in. And it's like literally on the other side of Altice Arena, and I had to walk all the way back and all the way around. And they have no more additional security now here.
Yeah,
as
they
you know,
do. They do. Yeah.
So that took even longer. And then somebody in front of me in line in the check, I should say it was 10 minutes because somebody had something in there that they were not supposed to. But instead taking them aside and going for the stuff, they put everyone on hold so they can go for the bags. I'm like, dude, efficiency is take him out of the line and go for his stuff, let everyone else continue. But no, everyone had to stop. So we're all sitting there for like God knows how long. Like, what's going on?
That's why I was actually my pinpoint outside has been the Vodafone office just across.
Yeah.
Because there it's the closest you can get to the press entrance.
Yeah, that's meant because usually I put in the Vodafone as well actually, but
Yeah.
I was running late. What was it again? I just put
Yeah,
Altice.
you just
And I'm like, I'll be close enough. I'm like, well, I learned my lesson. So anyway, sorry for we digress. Let me see a few questions because I'm also just posting some stuff on social media. Do you want me to find the Uber guy and punish him, Matt? Yes, please. I forgot his name, and he spoke no English, so that was difficult for me to communicate. Can you go around and go there? And he's like, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I'll just walk. I didn't realize how far it was, though.
Now I will actually ask one of the questions that you guys will also be asking Matt. Are we going to do a double live stream? Will we stream both in the daytime show the Jewish, and also the one in the evening, or will we do one which is now?
You mean like for today?
Yeah.
Yes, both. Of course. The
okay,
Jewish show is
yeah.
even more important. But this one is also important because
Yeah.
this is the first time we get to see them. So of course we're going to be here. So we're going to have 2 live streams today, and it's going to be so much fun. We're probably going to have like a little, not pre-show for tonight, but certainly start the stream a little earlier. So just we can chat, have fun, and then we can watch that darn show together.
Yeah. So we just got it here from Alexander. What's the schedule for today?
So the schedule for today, that's basically what I said right now, right? So there's always a slight delay, that's a new word. When you post your questions and when you see the video, so we see your questions right away, but it's a 30-second delay until you actually see us responding. So if Eurovision Asia were to happen, what country are you most probably be rooting for? And who's the artist you want from the country to be representative? Good Eve from Philippines. I don't know. Of course, I would root for the best song, But then, of course, you do want to root for a country that you really want to visit as well, right? The first time. But I haven't been to any of those countries, so I don't really care. I want to go to like Australia, Japan, Philippines. Those are the countries I really want to go to. So I will, if just based on what I want to visit, those were probably my top 3.
On our YouTube videos, you've also been giving a lot of comments of the videos we have uploaded. And I think we have said this before, let me just say it once more. It's really important for me to address this. People keep writing to us about, and compare us to other websites, other blogs, other vlogs.
There's no one like us. We are unique.
The thing is, everyone is unique. And the others
We're especially unique.
The other ones have their viewers.
Yeah.
And they're kind of commenting, and we have ours. At the end of the day, what you also should know, you might see us as competing against each other, but the thing is, we're actually colleagues, and we're here for the same reason.
Yes.
We love Eurovision, and we're also friends privately across the tables here. So,
yes.
And we, as much as we do respect the artist and the musicians, everyone involved in this, we also respect the views of the other countries and the other press, all the people in the press room. We are one. So I mean, there's no need for any hate.
We got love.
We got love.
For everyone.
And we respect others' opinions, and they work in their ways, we work in our ways.
Yes, exactly. So, in case you're just joining, this is obviously Team ESC United, Matt and Chris, reporting live from the press center in Lisbon, Portugal. This is the very first dress rehearsal of the first semifinal. We get to see the whole show from the beginning to the end, including the opening act, the host shenanigans, the actual songs, the interval act, as well as the fake voting. So you get a whole idea of the flow, you get to listen in. We'll describe it to you as much as humanly possible, using hopefully not too many big words, but certainly just, to get the message across. And that includes the postcards, the songs, the staging, just the whole thing, right?
And you're so good at it. I'm a super fan of you.
Oh,
you're so good at.
You're on the count.
Yeah, but you're so good at talking about what's happening on the stage and what you see, and at describing. I'm much more listening audio, and then I'm like, okay, the music here and the vocals. I listen a lot to the lyrics and I listen to the music. And if people then say what was going on screen, I was like, she was wearing a red dress. There were some fireworks, but you're really. I love to hear your analysis of what's going on.
Well, I try, but I really appreciate your kind words.
And even better, actually, from today, we get to see the full screen without this not for publishing.
Yeah, you think they're going to cut that off? They usually do it during the live shows. I don't know if they're going to do it for this one, actually.
I hope.
I hope so. It would be nice, but I'm not counting on it. Maybe not. So as said, we're just going to start in. Well, the show is supposed to start in 9 minutes. Whether or not that's going to be a case is a different story, but just hang in there. It'll start eventually, and then we'll talk it through. Then we'll do a few minutes chat afterwards to go over the show, and then we'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back later on with the jury show. OMG. I can't believe it's happening already, Chris.
It feels like we have in Danish something we call Lille Juleaften, and that means the day before Christmas Eve.
Yes.
This is like the day before Christmas Eve.
Isn't that weird? It is. This is like your parents' sometimes. Okay, you get one present early. It happened to me. Like, you get one present early, and that's how I feel right now. Someone's asking, are the juries voting right now? They are going to vote tonight. We'll have that show live streamed as well. Right now, it's just literally just the very first dress rehearsal, the entire run through, all the artists. I hear all the hosts, so you get an idea. If you don't like spoilers, then this may not be the right place to be. But if you don't, and this is where the place to be at. So, and then tonight is the jury show, which is also technically the second dress rehearsal, as they call it, but let's be real. It's basically the real show, because 50% of the votes, they matter, right?
So
They're going to bring the A game, the vocally. I remember in the past, a lot of artists didn't realize how important this night was, and sometimes they stopped singing even. They're like, no, pretend this is just as important, because it is.
Yeah. And George Rapp, RFTV, is saying, is it only one round for each country? It's rehearsal today.
Yes.
It is a full show. It is a rehearsal of the show. The full show.
Yes.
Entirely.
This is one
But
performance.
A technical rehearsal again. And the dress rehearsal is on tonight.
Yes.
Where the jury's votes will matter.
And as a reminder, we are not allowed inside of the... I mean, we are allowed to go in and watch it, but we are not allowed to record or like live stream from within the arena. So we are here. We're not allowed to show the screen either. The EBU put really straightforward, direct, now clear messages out there in rules. So that's why you can listen into it, though. And then it's just us talking.
But at least, hey, they changed the rules. Because remember,
in the past
years,
we couldn't.
We had to mute. And then they had like a technical hitch with a few minutes break. And then we could, we're back. And then recording, we had to jump out again.
Yes. So that's where we're at. And people ask, now we cannot record anything in here. And we will have to talk a little bit over the songs. But we'll keep the chatty to a minimum. In the previous videos, we in length talked about the staging, the dancing, the performing, the effects. The only thing we will comment on if something really bad happens, or a change is occurring, or something really good, any kind of changes, anything that, oopsie, that totally fell off the stage, right?
Yeah.
Important thing to share. So you get, during the songs, we limit our talking, but we will have to talk a little. But you still get to listen in. We're not that far from a speaker right now, which is nice. So hopefully it'll pick up the sound.
Oh, Philippi.
Oh,
Cavallo.
Philip, thank you. There are ESC side, and then there's ESC United. This is like the nicest compliment that anyone can say. But we really appreciate that. And
thank you, Felipe.
Felipe, this goes a long way for the team. I promise you guys some chicken nuggets. So I guess there you go. Maybe you get even the 10-piece, which is the 6-piece.
No, we get...
Yeah. No, you get the sauce with it.
Oh. I was just trying to do Israel.
Oh, Israel, yeah.
A fun fact. I did an impersonation of Kasia Moss.
Mm-hmm. From 2017 Poland.
Poland. And there was just... I said, who is this? And then Jose yesterday, he was like, Kasia Moss. Wow. I did.
Really?
I was really just doing that pose. So
there you go.
Yeah.
She has a certain look and like a certain facial expression that you... Did you watch the technical rehearsal of Greece that happened additionally yesterday? Did you guys see it? Because I had to head out. It wasn't broadcast.
Nothing.
It did not. Was not on camera. So we didn't.
We stayed here quite around for a while, and nothing was happening. Not here.
Which of the hosts will be on stage or in the green room? I don't know yet actually how they're going to do it. We will see that tonight as well. Oh, not right now actually. The show should start in 5 minutes. So we'll let you know all about that. I like to donate but don't have a credit card. I'm not sure if you can use PayPal on here. But you can go into the description of our this video. There is a link to our Patreon if you want to give us support us there for our content. And this is always appreciated, but again, it's not required. I don't want to force or like make people feel bad. If you don't have money, that's fine. But if you can support us a little, it's an expensive venture, so we depend on our supporters to kind of keep us going. But if you can't, just enjoy the content. You just get extra perks if you are a Patreon supporter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 4 more minutes. The questions keep coming in, so many of them. Who will open the semifinal? Chris, come on. I'll give you that.
Oh, God.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
It's not Norway. It's not Norway. Wrong one. Oh, God, I know it.
Don't tell them, guys. No pressure. Under pressure.
Brain freeze.
Azerbaijan.
Of course. I know. My best friend
Azerbaijan.
My best friend is in the delegation.
Yes.
I mean,
well, probably not that good of a friend.
I hope he's not watching this live stream.
So no, it starts with Azerbaijan, Iceland, Albania, Belgium, Czech Republic, Lithuania, and on. Finishing. Who is wrapping up the semi? Come on, Chris.
Oh God, I'm so bad at this.
Yeah.
I know.
How do you try? What does aye aye fuego mean?
Fuego. What does it mean? It's Cyprus with a banger of a
Yes.
closer. The thing is, when you see, yeah. Okay, we
Sorry,
start,
I have to apologize for putting Chris on the spot.
it's
You know I
fine,
love
it's
you.
fine, it's
And
fine.
it's just
We
for-
start off with Azerbaijan,
and finish it with.
Cyprus.
You're so good.
Linda Woodruff. Azerbaijan.
So
The girl from Baku.
he was like, "Come on, Chris."
Come
I was
on,
like, "Come on."
come on.
So yeah,
I discussed this with a hardcore fact fan of Eurovision, and I said, you know what, you can't make me say Bulgaria gave 12 points to Sweden in 1996 and then Sweden the year after gave 2. You simply can't make me do this.
no, that I don't remember.
I'm-
I mean,
I'm-
certain things I
yeah.
remember, but
But this was bad.
this was no, it wasn't
This was-
bad.
this was-
Some people are just better with like details than others. I'm usually not like a big detailed kind of guy, but I am. Okay, so some people
Yeah.
are so upset. Where is Billy? Billy cheated on us.
Billy,
Actually,
Billy was taken over by some people who did not appreciate him as much
Yeah.
as we did.
In translation, for normal human beings, somebody took our table, our desk. So by the time we got here, that's already taken. So we were pushed further back into here.
Which is more quiet.
For now. I'm sure once the show starts, it may change. But the show should start in 2 minutes. We already see the camera angle. Tonight, somebody was asking, we'll have a full audience there, or at least not full maybe, but certainly more filled up, because you can buy tickets for the jury show. And a lot of the OJE members actually have tickets for that show. So you can expect a lot of people in the center stage, the standing area, and a good amount of people sitting as well. So it'll give more of a feel. You will see probably a good amount of empty seats in there, but it'll be a much different energy already in there. And right now there will be barely anyone in there except for the press. And of course delegations and some people, the tech people, and then you'll just enjoy that. So keep in mind we'll be online for both of them, and we appreciate you joining in. What's your hottest slut pop song this year? And your
Fuego.
she said a slut.
No.
I know what you mean by that. Fuego is, but I think like a hot chick kind of pop music. Fuego kind of comes to mind. But there are other really cool songs. I think just Cyprus really effectively staged it.
I'm glad that there are
Yeah.
people who are fans of Ireland.
Yeah. Will we see your video of who qualifies from first semi tonight? We don't know who's going to qualify from the first semi tonight. We'll only have the fake results, and you can see that in the live stream. Tomorrow, we will have the real results, and then you can actually see our reactions as well. It's gonna be recorded the press center, so don't you worry. It's not a great setup because we are like separated into 2 rooms, so you cannot see every single room. The show has started, Chris. Are you ready? I'm so
ready.
excited, guys! For the very first time, we get to see the whole entire show, and you get to listen into it. Hashtag you, because that's kind of a thing. If hashtag you.
Yeah.
So enjoy it, and kind of listen in, and we'll talk about it.
On time.
So exciting. I like it. Actually, it's kind of quiet here. I think we're the loudest ones here, actually.
Yeah.
So, but let's wait, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Somebody's asking if the UK and Spain and Portugal will be. I think they rehearsed there as well. They
did.
By the Big Five. I think so. I'm not 100%. So the show's opening. You see a shot over a lake, or in Lisbon, the river, and somebody is jogging early in the morning.
And that wasn't me.
There's the bridge, like the Golden Gate
Yeah.
Bridge looking thing. Oh, there's just the train, the subway, an escalator, just the city life of Lisbon. They're doing a few shots. There's an airplane flying, the plaza with a big statue. I forgot what it's called. People at Starbucks or getting a cafe. There's that egg tart where they put cinnamon on top of it. One of those really cool old churches. I think that's one in Alfama. The big plaza, I forgot the name of Eurovision Village is right now. Postcards, some market. Just, it's a really good capturing the vibe and feel of Lisbon,
Yeah.
the life in Lisbon.
It's almost like sponsored by Visit Portugal.
Yes, basically. But it's very effective.
Yeah.
There's the elevator, the big thing in the center of Lisbon, and the lady just closing her eyes and breathing.
It's beautiful.
So what else is happening? You know, Lisbon is known for those tiles, you know, those houses. They kind of focus on that for a few minutes. Somebody getting a Eurovision tattoo. Okay. The monument, yeah. The Monument of Discoveries, I think that's what it's called. We saw as well. I think there's an opera singer. It's so many shots. I cannot tell you. That's the Orient station. So it's a busy video with lots of cuts, lots of information, and the people of Lisbon are being featured as well, I think. And now we're zooming out, and we're above the Altice Arena, zooming into the. Here we are. We see the stage the arena right now. Zooming slowly onto the stage. So keep in mind, first up is probably the opening act. These songs will start probably in like 5 to 10 minutes. So all 4 hosts are walking in right now, 2 from each side. One is wearing, I don't know who's who, forgive me, one's wearing a black dress, one a blue dress, one a fancy red one, and one more like a pantsuit black. So all 4 of them on stage. Clap, come on, we're supposed to be like the energy.
Yes.
I need to remember this. Sylvia, Daniela's on the left, Sylvia's on the second to left, then Katerina, and then Philomenia.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I will not remember all of the hosts.
And there are 4 of them. It's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot. And I don't know them very well.
Yes, that's how it was. Salvador. Scored big time.
So again, they're all wearing fancy dresses, except for Daniela, I think is her name. On the left, she's wearing like a very tight suit. Yeah. So it's like very interesting. There's some really strange 2 guys coming in. Why are you guys sitting here? Huh?
Did you set up a live blog?
No, I didn't have time.
That's all. They don't in the arena. Do you need to be here?
So,
there's a good amount of people.
yes, there are a good amount of people in there, but it's mostly just press, right?
Yeah.
So you're having like ocean sound. Not sure if the microphone is picking that
Theme
up.
of this year.
And they're all making funny poses, like, oh. She's the actress, right?
She must be.
Yeah, I think she was one who was in NCIS, the American show. I must say they all have a really good grasp of the English language and a really clear accent.
Very clear. I think just 4 hosts is quite a lot.
Will you be like doing social media in there? Okay, thank you. So now we see the list of all songs. They put them all up there from 1 through 19.
Starting with Azerbaijan.
Iceland, Albania, Belgium, Czech Republic, Lithuania, Israel, Belarus, Estonia, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Croatia, Austria, Greece, Finland, Armenia, Switzerland, Ireland, Cyprus. I made it. So
nearly on Fuego.
yes, it just tells you exactly, and it says or vote via the Eurovision app. So people are saying I miss Billy, we miss Billy more than you do. I feel like he's kind of keeping us sane, but you know.
He's keeping the crew together.
Yes. But hopefully tomorrow we'll come in a little earlier and then snag our spot. But it's getting crowded in here, people. I mean, not here right now where we are, but just in general, fills up quicker.
Someone also asked if the press center is full. It's not full here where we're seated. The other press room is more busy, so
yes,
it's actually a good spot that we moved.
Yes.
Even though.
So it's weird to see 4 hosts on stage. They're all
at the same time trying to.
They're all 4 on them. I'm sure they're going to split up after this, but it's a lot of people. Sometimes less is more. There's a cruise ship. So they're going with the nautical theme all the way. Good for them. It's not half baked. So this is the first postcard we see, like Alpha Mono. I don't know which part that is. So it's one person coming out the door, which is obviously Isa from Azerbaijan, leaving a white building, walking down the street in Lisbon. I think she's walking towards a hot air balloon. She's getting onto the hot air balloon, or like not on it, but walk past. No, she's getting on there. I would never go in a hot air balloon, by the way. It's not going to happen. Nuh-uh. She's flying over these beautiful buildings. I would assume is in Lisbon. I don't know where that is. somewhere in Portugal, just flying high, enjoying her view, looking at trees, buildings, really high up. And then it says hashtag all aboard, and she's looking into the camera there. It says Azerbaijan, ISIL, cross my heart. So we're gonna let you listen in, and if something happens, we'll let you know. No opening act.
No. But still, it's 19 songs. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's a good opening song for the show.
Perfect.
No opening act, people. It's just a video.
Yeah.
It's pretty long. Doesn't sound quite right.
No, there's something about the mixing.
Yes.
Not the vocals, but there's something about the mixing.
Yeah, the mixing is bad. I'm sure if you guys feel the same way. Staging looks good though.
Staging looks good. Vocally, it's good. There's just something about the mixing.
Mm-hmm. How the colors look like. They're mostly nautical, like dark blue, lighter turquoise kind of coloring. It's mostly just bluey. The staging itself for Azerbaijan, we were described it in previous videos, so you may want to check that out. We don't want to talk
And they
too
stick
much.
to that. There's no changes yet so far. It's like those sound.
Mm-hmm.
They're like blocking it.
She looks very shiny right now. I think they didn't put all the stage makeup yet. But it's fine, that's not the order. See?
Yeah,
It does.
it sounds muddy.
It's just a mixing though, so that can be
Yeah.
fixed.
Or it's like there's an echo as well, like a slight delay, like just a second.
The effects are working. When they're doing this glitter comes up above the hands. This looks so cool. Phew. Now she controls it. I'm stronger than cannibals, like not cannonballs.
It's such an uplifting song.
It is. It's a good
And
way
it's
to start the show.
It's a great opener.
Oop, it's a little choppy right now, the video. It stopped for like 2 seconds again. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
clap. Let's
Yeah, let's
clap.
clap.
Nobody else
Let's
is
clap.
clapping. Okay, so it wasn't the... It looked good stage-wise, right? I didn't see any flaws with the
didn't see-
effect. It all looked great. I mean, she sounded a little off. Oh, that's a cool effect. So there was like this weird, like, blue kind of band that flew across the screen right now, and then it said Iceland. So there's Ari standing in a field of almost like a labyrinth, almost like some pretty building, walking up the stairs, walking into a building, looking around confused. Oh, they're doing masks. They're building, painting masks or something like that. And then he's helping that guy out, painting the mask, or an eye or something like that. A puppet. I mean, a mini puppet with blue hair. So they're all building, a puppet on a string. A puppet. A
Clever.
marionette. So he
And a
built a
big
marionette.
smile.
Oh, it's a flag in those water things. Yeah.
That's clever.
That's clever.
Iceland.
So this is Iceland.
Ari.
By the way, people, Sean will be live blogging from inside the arena. He's wearing the same outfit. Very blue stage.
God, that look almost gave me like John Logan feel. Hold Me Now, 87.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Also, but also even his look.
Oh, really?
Okay, he didn't listen to what I said to him the other day. It's okay. He didn't go for the Icelandic version.
Well, he can't change that anymore legally. He cannot change it anymore.
No, I know.
Are the dress rehearsals and the family show the same? Nope. Well, there's one. The third dress rehearsal is the family show.
Oh, I love this part.
So this sounds good, though. I mean,
yeah.
let's just talk about the song. He sounds good.
He sounds good. Vocally, top notch. I think everyone agrees that he's a great, great singer.
Yes. How do the animation with the country artist song with? They use seaweed to display the flags, actually. So you see the seaweed stuff, and in shape of a flag, basically. He throws that microphone stand away. Or down, not away. Backup dancers, vocalists slowly approaching him. Here comes the note.
Well done. Oh, I like his happy face when he's like after he'd done that
Yes.
note.
Does the stage light up like the colors before the performance? Somebody's asking before they start. I didn't notice that. I'll pay attention to that a little bit more this time around, just to make sure. Let's find out. So right now, they're showing an empty arena. There's a slight delay here, but that's normal. It happens every. So there comes the seaweed flying, looking like red colors. This time a little bit of green. So there is also Albania, Eugene coming through a door, walking across a bridge. And then the canal, so he's sitting in some canal, and then you see all these bands tied to a bridge. He's walking along that bridge, looking at a statue. So it's really just walking through Portugal. I don't know what city that is. I wish they would give us more information where they are. Now he's in like one of those little tiny boats, and not that tiny, going across the river, waving at people that's going past him. So he's just in a boat floating along across the river. That's Eugen Bush-Pepper. Because it's Albania, so and there's again the seaweed in the shape, colors and shape of the flag on screen, and then the stage is not lighting up in the colors of the flag. It's just gonna go right into the performance, if that's what you listen. Dark blue, the stage, theme of the year.
Sadly, he did not perform at the Eurovision party. He was cancelled last minute.
Yeah. That's what he does, clapping up. I like his new look, like compared to what he looks more cleaner and.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. But yeah, some people may prefer the old look, but I feel like this is a good look for him.
It suits him.
His voice is just out of this world. Do you see the rehearsals only live from the stadium? Okay. We see the television shots, that's all we see. Somebody said, we only look at the camera angles exactly how you are going to see it.
And once again, it says not for publishing. With
So we
big
cannot
letters.
tape it, record it. The EBU will burn us alive
Oh,
at,
God.
at the stake if we were to show you that.
Oh, there's no. Oh,
I wish you could sing better though. In case you're wondering, it's really just him and his band, or a band, playing behind him with 2 backup vocalists.
and good camera work also in Swan.
Yes,
Really clever.
and what I like that he connects with the camera a whole lot more
Yes.
before. Still doing his thing, though, like he likes, he's a live performer and you can tell. So this is not maybe his comfort zone, but he's gotten so much more comfortable and better with this. The jurors will appreciate that. Someone's asking when you get the 3 videos from the semi after the semi-final Tuesday night. So tomorrow night after the show has been. Oh, you gotta listen to this.
Wow.
That's a fake applause.
No,
so
I don't think
that
so.
sounds super loud. No, that's not real clapping, is it?
There were quite a few people in the crowd.
All right, maybe. Anyway, so now we're moving on to Belgium. You see the colors of the flag kind of flying along like seaweed style. And then there's another person walking through a red door in the middle of a harbor, which is Senek, who's going to perform next in a matter of time. She got a little bit more criticism during her rehearsals. Like her videos got a lot of dislikes. People were not pleased with the staging and her facial expressions. People always have, of course, something to to whine about. But I thought
Maybe
it sounded
also
good.
due to high expectations from
Hopefully
Belgium.
they'll win. She will be able to win them over. Everyone has a right to criticize. That's part of Eurovision. I'm
But also-
not faulting you for that.
But also remember that these rehearsals we have seen until now
Yeah.
have been technical rehearsals.
Yes, now
Please.
it's really giving you a little bit of
Yeah.
better idea. She's on a boat, by the way, as well, under the bridge, holding on to the front of it, and just kind of sailing through the water, through a river. The second one in a row. Kind of weird that they have that order.
Yeah.
And there's again the seaweed in the shape of the Belgian flag and colors. So let's move on to Senek. Enjoy. Oh, that's a bad shot. Oh wait, it was super blurry, and then you see, maybe it's on purpose. You just see a tiny little hand. Oh, the screen went black. Our screen went black, folks. So we just get to listen in. Oh, there she is. Okay. It's very dark this time around, so she's really dark stage with white lights kind of flashing in the back. You can hardly see her. Sounds good to me. What's she wearing? She's wearing the same clothes she was wearing in the videos, the videos that you saw on Eurovision.tv. That kind of see-through top almost, and then black pants. It's basically backless, but it's more like a net kind of see-through shirt. I mean, she went a little flat at points, but not horrible, I thought. Overall, she improved a lot. Let's see. She's doing a better job because during the second rehearsals, people complained about her facial expression that she was making it uncomfortable. And though when you really sing, you're not supposed to look pretty. She's doing a better job with that, in my opinion. She looks less in pain.
It's a very good song, but it's also a hard. This is a hard song to represent on stage
It is.
because it's a bit of a mix of a ballad and an up tempo.
Well, it's not your traditional ballad.
But I love this song. It reminds me
Yeah.
a lot of Portishead, actually. But I really love it.
Yes, no, it's a good song. People call it a borderline qualifier. We'll see how that's all going to pan out. I'm not ready just yet to my predictions. We're going to do those tonight, and you'll find out what they are. And okay, so there is Miklas just also walking out of a door in the center of a field, and then two people in they look like piñatas, which they're not, but they have like fuzzy little colorful costumes on, taking him somewhere to some old village, walking down the stairs. Oh gosh, what are they? I'm sure there's some traditional Portuguese outfits. They look like parrots, like mixed between piñatas and parrots. Very fuzzy. Looks almost like I have no idea what they are. I'm sure the Portuguese kids look like, and they're wearing masks, some of them as well. And he's dancing in those clothes now through that village and smiling into the camera. And he hurt himself a lot during the performance.
God,
so hopefully, let's find out what kind of staging he's going to use. We'll let you know how it's gonna look.
I hope he's gotten some rest.
So you see the dancers, and he's just doing that whole hand thing like he does. He's just standing at the microphone stand. That's cool how they did the low voices.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
That sounds.
The sound here has improved a lot.
Yes, they added a lot of the backup vocalists to the really cool.
To the very front.
Next thing is not quite right there. He's still sitting at his microphone stand. So he's standing very still. The dancer's doing all the work, which is understandable. But he's doing his... I forgot what it's called. Not the shuffle, but the floss. He grabbed the microphone, doing a little bit of the floss right now. I mean the shuffle. I always mix them up. This is split screen. He's moving a little bit.
Yeah, there's both male and female backing vocalists, and they come up to the front.
Yep, also focus on him just standing there. A little bit walking around, but not a whole lot. The dancer's doing that, which is really, his foot is hurt. They're walking up to him now. No, he doesn't the booty shake thing. He has his wet backpack on right now. They're grabbing his backpack. They're throwing it. He catches it and puts it back on. They all jump down the stairs together, and then they walk it down. They do a little bit like... They're walking along the stage. He's doing fine. He's walking down the catwalk right now. Nicolas, it is. Slowly, he's not going crazy. He's walking a little faster now. Oh, and then he's running. Actually, because he's running, dropping off his backpack. And then he should join the dancers at the very last minute for it. He jumped off the stages again, the stairs. Now he's dancing with them. That looked good, and it sounded good. If you didn't know, you wouldn't be distracted by it, because we always think about what it looked like during the first rehearsal. You know what I mean? But
This
now,
looked and sounded very good.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so too.
And now it's Lithuania coming up.
Yes. So that was very interesting. So Yeva, she's now somewhere in the middle of like rocky land, like just rocks and nature, and she's walking through a door, just like they're all doing. She's walking down to a road, and you see a windmill, like the modern windmill, like the old-fashioned one. And there's like a tuk-tuk. Oh, what is that? No, that's like an old-fashioned automobile, and she's wearing like something really funny on her hat. Oh, it's like the old school like stuff like that. It's like an old-fashioned automobile from like 1910 or something like that. Driving down the road, there's somebody else with her on that little car thingy thing. She's doing like wheel, and that's basically what she's doing. Lithuanian flag in seaweed style. What is the point with the backpack thing? I don't know either. But hey,
No.
this is song number 6. Here we go. In case you didn't know, she's sitting on the floor in her purple outfit. This is actually pretty. It's slightly different as well, with the lights there, like those spotlights in front of her. She does a talk singing again.
Yeah, remember we all started to whisper.
Yes. Oh, she changed her top. Thank God she doesn't wear the grandma top anymore. That's the thing I always complain about the most. They watch.
And listen.
But she still has it, but it just has straps there now. It's more classy. I like this way better. Don't cry.
No, but I can't stop.
And you are allowed to cry. I don't have any tissues on me.
I'll have my hands. It's fine. James Blunt.
Now you see those holograms on screen. Barely. Just a flash, a vision of what happened. That's good. She's still sitting on the floor, by the way. But that's a cool moment there. Now she's getting up, by the way, in case you didn't know. Walking towards the bridge. And her husband will meet her there in just a minute.
When she does this. It's so beautiful.
This will connect with people.
Oh.
I mean, it works for
We
you.
the people.
There's her husband. Grabbing her, not grabbing her, touching her. I'm talking to you, woman.
You know, and I just remembered that our nightclub's name is Trump's. And he was grabbing it. Okay, well, bad joke.
Oh no. So now we have a little break after Lithuania, as you can see, giving Israel a little bit more time. So 2 of the hosts are on screen right now, and they just gave a quick review, and something's going to happen. Let's see.
Welcome back. It's not green. It's not even a room, really. But this is where it all happens. For the first time tonight, make some noise for the people coming your way. Yes.
They can hear me in the arena, but I'll do it anyway. So now they're in the green room with one of the ladies doing the green room stuff. Except they're not.
Empty, they're talking to empty sofas.
Yeah, it's basically empty. Not even any volunteers. Oh, there's one volunteer. Oh, they're going to fake interview her.
Oh, yeah.
There's a volunteer where they do a fake interview with Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan's getting an interview.
We can't show the television.
Yeah, let's listen in. Oh, they're playing a little toy piano, Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan will play a little bit on a mini piano that they're going to hand to her. Moving on to Iceland.
It's 95.3. Actually wonderful. Congratulations, Iceland. Here we have rock and roll in Albania. Regent, what's that? Make some noise for everybody. Hello, Regent. Hi.
Eugen. Oh, they're gonna talk to Iceland. They're going to Eugen.
Albania.
Okay, they're going to Albania. They're giving her a picture of a heart. It says Mina. So they're showing her some kind of tattoo picture or something like that, or him. They have a weird shot onto the bridge right now, where two of the hosts are waiting. It was not a smooth transition, but that's what the rehearsals are there for.
And this is not the jury show,
Yes.
this is the dress rehearsal. And we can't show the screens. It says not for publishing.
Ooh, so if you heard that, make sure you could be part of the show. How cool is that? This is not the jury show, people. It's not the jury show. The jury show is tonight. So come back for that. We'll have another live stream. So now they're showing an empty audience as well, of course, empty chairs. It's pretty long. Well, some countries have to show commercials, and so here you go. So they're going to do a quick green room thing with Azerbaijan and Albania, and then they're moving on to the host blabbing for a second. There is Netta walking through a door in the center of Lisbon, a blue door, light blue, and then she's walking through some plaza. Looking around, lifting her head. Now she's walking through like a street. I don't know, she's just walking around. Now she's on a party boat? Dancing. She's dancing with people on what I perceive to be either a rooftop kind of bar. And then she's doing DJing there, or like a looper.
I know exactly where that is.
Where is
That's
that?
where the Nordic party were held.
Oh, okay.
At a rooftop. It's
Rooftop
called.
thing. It's a rooftop. It's not a
A rooftop bar.
Yeah, so she's doing some DJing and then she's making funny faces. And that is what's one of the favorite. Let's see. We'll let you know how it goes, like how the energy is on stage. She's already giving she's having attitude there with her eyes on her face. Ooh. That's how it goes. That's the fun of dress rehearsals. You get to see the little behind-the-scenes stuff. Well, not see, but hear about it. So as you can see, the stage man. Oh, what's his title? I forgot his name. Like stage manager, right? He's been doing it for quite some time now.
I think since
Interrupted
2001.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
He kind of interrupted because there were some technical glitches. So guess what? They're gonna start over.
He's like the Swedish bear.
Yeah.
And he's super friendly.
Yes. So everyone is like,
My
what?
God.
No, let that out.
So many comments. It's
I know.
impossible to keep
in
up
mind,
with.
this is the first dress rehearsal. It'll even happen throughout the, possibly at least the jury show. So don't freak about it too much. It's just how it goes. If any technical glitches like this were to happen, they would let her continue, but then if needed, she would then perform again at the end of the show. That's usually how they do it. They're not going to make this awkward, like, okay, everyone stop, start over. No, they would just naturally continue it and then show it again at the end. Stop, it's the winner. Stop the show, we're done here. Why waste more time? That's a very optimistic and confident prediction there. Okay, so they're going to start over the postcard again. Apparently, from what we are hearing. So, while you guys waiting for this to start, Chris is going to entertain you for 30 seconds. Yes, I'm going to grab a couple of bottled waters. Do you need one more?
Yeah, actually, that
Yes,
would be
I'll
lovely.
get you.
Thank you.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's so we see the postcard again with Netta coming out of the door, walking around, and she'll be at the top floor now at the roof terrace of that bar, where you have such a lovely view over the city. And no Billy today. Some other people took over our table. We moved into the other room. And it's more quiet in here.
It is. I kind of like it, actually.
Yeah, it's more cozy in a way.
Yes. All right.
So Netta will be back. Israel's back. They started over with a postcard, and
Alright,
now
let's
she's
listen.
to perform.
Ready? Ouch. Whatever, how it goes. I'm. Ouch. In case you're wondering what happened, it was a technical glitch.
Yeah.
That's why they had to start it over.
Song number 7.
I feel the energy right now. She has attitude. She is being silly with the camera.
And great camera work on this one as well, I think.
Fireworks. They have fireworks already. Fantastic. They're showing the audience, but it's all just cutouts. They're showing the dancers right now making funny faces. They do the chicken dance around her. Fireworks again. Like pyros around the stage. And she's kind of making silly faces again into the camera. Stage is red and yellow. With the cats, the Asian cats, but you saw it in the video. Let's see. She's running now to the side of the stage, down to the catwalk. She's walking down the catwalk. The dancers come from the other side. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Tons of bubbles flying around her now. No fireworks at the end, but it's a lot of the smoke fog effect pyros coming out. And bunch of bubbles still flying around. I love how the technician and the movers came out already. Ash was still saying, thank you. Give her the time. So it's Belarus next. Red and green seaweed flying across the stage. These looks like seaweed, but it's more like lines. So there he is, Alexei, walking through a red door in the center of some other plaza. And there's a big fountain thing. But
That is actually where the Eurovision village is.
oh, that's Eurovision.
exactly-
Yes, that's
yeah.
the plaza. I forgot the name of it. Yes. He's walking up some stairs to an old clock, and they're opening the glass thing, and he's looking at like how the clock works, and they do like this. Oh, and then the bell keeps ringing. He made the bell rings. And then you see the big plaza and the water, and he looks like he's taking a selfie. And then that's the Belarus card. Let's see. You all know the very entertaining performance. Let's see if it's going to turn out well on this one.
I love when he goes falsetto.
There goes the camera guy grabbing the rose. It's very shaky. Like he can barely hold, like he's nervous. The dancer grabs the flower. Are the bubbles looking better than Switzerland 2011? I don't remember even the bubbles in 2011. You can see them for sure.
Oh, sound issues.
Not sound video issues, you mean?
Yeah, but also in the sound, it
Yeah.
it
That
was
was
like
a-
a one channel.
Now he's gonna get
Yeah.
shot by a rose. Boom! Stage is very, very red. Now, he changed his outfit a little bit. It feels like he wears a long, white scarf that goes almost down to his knees on one side, and then the other one down to his hip. No, actually, no. No, they both go really down to his knees. Or even further than that, almost to the ground. So a white, long scarf was added. There comes the roses flying out of his chest. It's a special effect on the screen. Stage super red.
I like the backing vocalist now that you hear.
Better.
Yeah.
There's an effect of those roses growing out of his back. At least it looks like his roots, they flattened it, so it doesn't look like all wrinkly. So it looks as like it's growing out of his back. The roses, I still don't like that effect, but kind of grosses me out. But hey, was it a pretty flawless rehearsal, huh?
It was flawless. Yeah. And his vocals were very good as well.
Yeah.
On-
Oh, now
on
they're in
top.
Sintra. Now they show the name though. So the Estonian singer is in Sintra, which I was there yesterday. I was right there. I walked
Right
down.
there.
It was beautiful. It's the most amazing place to be at. If you're in Lisbon, you have to go there. Take a day and go there. Well, I think she's putting on a helmet. Oh, she's climbing up some wall. She is a daring little opera singer there. She's not. She's climbing and climbing. Rock climbing for the win. And there's a beautiful cat. We were there yesterday, actually. It's really pretty. Oh, I love Sintra. Love, love, love Sintra. So I think they show the name of the play they're at the very first minute or so, a second of the clip. So here's Estonia, La Forza. See you later, guys. So they're leaving. We'll be here. She sounds good already, and I have a feeling the stage is going to be just as flawless. There comes the beautiful Frozen dress. The snow effect. They did a good job setting it up in just a short amount of time, so the transition working really well. Yep. It's just exactly what we expect from her. Perfection. She's flawless. Oh, she has a cool effect where she moves her hand across her dress and it turns red. So it actually moves her hand like this. And the color dresses changes the colors at the same time. It's pretty cool. I didn't notice that before.
Did they do the thing that annoyed us at the rehearsals?
What was that?
Well, they had like the same...
Oh, I remember.
No, yeah, I was just thinking about this. Oh,
That's cool.
yeah.
Like always a camera changed. This is going to come across so the teleboarders are going to love it. Is she wearing glitter on her skin too? I think she was. Let me double check that. It's hard to say right now because now we have the further out shots happening. No, she doesn't wear glitter. At least not right now. They may change to the jury show. I love the last effect, the spinning effect.
That's how you write a song.
That's how you sing a song.
That's how you wear a dress.
That's
And that's how you do good
A cat?
camera work. Yeah.
talking about the musical Cats. Aye.
Bulgaria's up next.
So we're now in Lisbon again, where Bulgaria comes out of the door, Equinox, a green door. They're all together, of course, all 5 of them. Now they're going one of those little tiny trams, sitting there and going up, not up a hill, but going to places. It's that famous number, I forgot which number it was. Going up those little tiny roads. Them laughing, having a good time. Interesting if nobody else is on that little tram. That's not realistic. And then they're climbing on, they're on top of the elevator, that famous elevator, looking down onto Lisbon. And then and that's it. Now they're going to perform. There's the seaweed flag. Feels kind of creepy almost. Good luck to Bulgaria. There is no applause. There's very little applause happening.
I think the vocal sound is
Low.
a bit low in the mixing.
Yes. Well, there's not. Yeah, that is a correct. Well, he's singing very low.
Oh, Sean Potman.
Sean, thank you so much for your support as always. I've been waiting for almost 5 hours for you to finally come online. I'm bummed I couldn't find a stream of the look. We don't get late yet. We're here to work.
We laid down.
Yeah, we laid
sleep.
down for sleep. Thank you so much, Sean. You're
you,
impossible. You're impossible. By the way, they're using fog effects now as well, which looks good because they're high up on this podium. It looks also kind of empty. The black effect, smoke effect comes as the darkness. She's wearing her white wig, the lady, she's not in the center of the stage. They have some really fun camera effects there that cut, the screen into like pieces, like little strips. Now the shots on all the singers, like one after another. She always holds the microphone so far away from her mouth.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the cleaning lady singing.
Yeah.
We don't care. It sounds good to me.
No fireworks or anything, but just black and white lights and the fog a little bit. It's all gathering on top of the podium together now. The heartbeat, boom, boom, camera was really cool. Boom, boom.
Brilliant.
There is no camera effect, by the way. So, a camera effect, there's no, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. There was no what? Ugh, I don't even know anymore. My brain was just divided into different things. You were waiting 5 hours, Sean. I'm surprised. I mean, we couldn't do, we never said we were going to do a live stream from the red carpet, actually, because there's a live stream already happening on Eurovision.tv, and we needed one afternoon off to go sightseeing.
Yeah.
Or at least for me.
And having a little time off.
Yes, just a little time off, because the rest of the week will be busy as well. So this is FR Macedonia. They're like in some paint shop, and they're painting. They're painting those tiles, those famous tiles that are all over Lisbon. Like they're painting a bird right now and a flower, and together. That's cute. FR Macedonia, they're putting it together and then showing off how awesome they are in their painting skills. There's the FR Macedonia flag in red and yellow in seaweeds. Oh, sorry. Wait. Listen. Did you hear that? They're going to record the first 10 seconds of the song, because what's going to happen afterwards, they're going to use that as like a really cool effect throughout the music, the action performance. So they're going to start over. It's on purpose. Don't freak out.
Yeah, Macedonia now.
She's standing like this in camera for the past 10 seconds. She's not even moving. Still doing it. The first time it totally threw us off. Were you here when they were rehearsing? We were all confused when she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, why is she?
Thank you. We'll do this once again. Wait, we'll do it once again.
Doing it one more time. So they're going to record this and they're going to add that to the performance later on. It's a special screen effect. Because they're cut in a way that she immediately shows up next to the guitar player.
And I would actually also like to ask Sean Putnam about what is his favorites. He's the one that he's been following us. For
Oh, yeah,
quite
I would like-
quite some time.
Let us know, Sean. We're really curious what your
Yeah.
favorites are.
His predictions are very often spot
Yes.
on.
So they recorded it now. So now they're going to perform one more time, and this is going to be the full thing. And they're going to use that effect, like she's singing into the camera, and then they flash over, and then all of a sudden she's elsewhere on stage with the guy. So, and Croatia's going after FYR Macedonia, Marco. That is correct. Forgive me, I saw some people not complaining, but saying you're not answering the questions. We're talking through it, and there's so many questions coming. We're paying attention to.
The thing is, when a song like
and-
Netta comes up, it just fires up with
Yeah.
comments.
But if you put a super chat, then we'll always see it, but you don't have to. I'm just letting you know, we're not ignoring you. So there, the postcard again. Walking through Lisbon, through a beautiful park, and then just about to start painting the tiles. They look around like they are lost. They are lost in Lisboa.
And found.
And found. Okay, enjoy. Touching tiles, and they're like, oh, these are beautiful tiles. Let's paint some of
Yeah.
those. We can do this.
And they painted
And
tiles
here we go.
showing the
Hashtag
result.
all aboard. And that's now we're gonna get to see the entire performance with that cool effect. See, that's a cool effect. Now she's staying elsewhere. Looks like there was like a scream issue. It's not very loud, her voice either.
And there's something with the mixing. It sounds
Yeah.
a bit like.
But she's not
echoing.
singing aloud. Maybe it's not the mixing. Maybe she's not singing aloud. Because now she's fine. It just doesn't sound quite right. Staging looks fine. Looks great. This. Now she changed her dress, by the way, that a lot of people did not like, apparently. I mean, it looks different. It's very silvery, and then was accentuated with like some purple on it. Oh, that
There are
doesn't...
some sound issues.
And some camera issues.
Yeah.
They were in the backup singers for a long time. Somebody's gonna be mad after this.
Oh God. Or fired.
Dominica, thank you so much. Thank you, Dominica.
Thank you. Thank you, Poland.
It helps. Every little penny helps. Thank you. Now they're all like in a circle, like, and they're spinning around each other, the camera around them. So they changed the staging again. Because now, initially they were by the bridge, remember? Then on the bridge, now they just decided to stand
feel sorry
in the
for them.
center. So this was definitely not the best performance for FR Macedonia, according at least from our observation, right? So I'm not counting them out yet, but we're moving on to Croatia. Franca, I forgot where she is. She's walking through a wooden door to an old village, walking down the stairs. So looking gorgeous as ever, and looking at like old. She's walking through an old door, and there's somebody opening a pot of food. Was it ham, bacon? Like, she's cooking. She's putting some ingredients on there, some spices, and she brings the big bowl out to a group of people. Looks like a beef stew or something like that. And there are like a bunch of people sitting there with Franca, and they're all eating, having a feast. Aww. Franca feeds them all, and then she's smiling at the camera, holding a selfie kind of stick or whatever. That's what's happening. That's her postcard. So let's move on and see how she's gonna do fine. Let's listen in.
Franca now, Croatia.
We go, oh. I love this part. Stay out of my mind. Oh, she's just so cute when she does that. The little wink to the camera makes me fall in love with her. Oh, you saw a camera guy running behind her on this shot. Gotta fix that. Not a deal breaker though. James McIntyre. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions with feel free to post them with it. We'll always respond to them. You guys are amazing. I am so touched by this.
Thank you, Sean.
This is they have a little effect there. You guys are amazing. And pearls, no, I the kind of girl. In case you know, she's now grabbed the microphone from the stand and it's going crazy. Listen, I mean, good in a good way. Listen. Oh, so good. Tatiana, no. Always
From
on waking up your
Chicago.
love feeds after the Eurovision is over. Donation amount ending in 0.9 American. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm not good with.
I couldn't even read the whole what she put in.
Oh, I
It
did.
disappeared. Did you get to read it?
Love the donation amounts ending in 0.99. It's so American. It's true. Such simple staging, and it's so good though. If the Jews don't vote for this, then something is rotten in the state of Denmark. No, she's so good. She's so good. It is redonkulous. You could hear it. The staging, as you know, is very simple. So now they're moving on to a little break, I guess, after number 12. You see one host standing there, looking at the wrong camera. She's on the bridge.
And we are all living an adventure. We're all part of the crew. We're not sailing the sea waves, but we certainly are surfing sound waves.
So now they're going to take a quick break, probably a little video. Austria's next, by the way. After this break, they probably have to get that big lift up.
Welcome back to the green room, everybody. I'm here with the Czech Republicans. I'm here with Mikolas.
Okay, they're going to talk to Mikolas. I wonder if they're going to talk about the injury.
Can I call Nick? Oh, thank you so much. Nick, next we both introduce the
They're like volunteers sitting in there right now pretending to be acts, just in case you're wondering. It's not actually Mikolas because otherwise his voice has really changed.
So, do you think we could do like a 5-second improv with the city items? Let's try. Okay. I'll do the beat.
She's looking playful with him.
Go. This is stone and it's that stone rhymes with phone. That's it. Thank you, mate. Congratulations, Czech Republic. I will see you in a
So now they're leaving the Czech Republic.
We have beautiful Lithuania. Yeah, but Zazuszkajka. Yeah, but I say it right. Zazuszkajka. Good luck with
She just said she's walking past Lithuania.
Alex. Yeah, from Belarus. Make some noise for Belarus, everybody.
Spiros Mavris. Post your questions. Thank you so much. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. This is the best day ever. I don't deserve this. I really don't. So now they're talking to Belarus. Belarus. It's a lady right now. Oh, they're referring to the staging. Like, your hand looks okay. And then she's holding a rose in her back. Oh, he's giving a rose to the host. Isn't that touching?
That's touching.
Totally spontaneous, as you can see. Totally not pre-planned. So anyway, so yes, they're giving her a rose. So now they're leaving the green room. We see a little animation here of this do. And all three, the remaining three hosts are now all on screen together. Some are further out in the audience. Oh, that's right. We're already 12 songs in. It goes fast.
7 left.
Yes. So now it's Austria. They're showing the audience. Well, 5 people sitting there only. But they're now in Monsanto. He walks through a green door. Cesar is again a beautiful oh, they're gonna go biking. They're gonna go biking in a beautiful rocky kind of environment. And Cesar's like, sure, I can do this. Out of my way, bitches. And he's leading the pack through like a beautiful, I don't know, path. There's like this old village with old buildings. I guess nobody was allowed to leave during this shot. They're all people on the road, but now they're walking through that city with their bikes and taking selfies with a beautiful view. So biking is like Cesar's thing here. Hopefully, they had some issues the last rehearsal. They saw it like 6 times, right?
Yeah, we saw it a lot of
Hopefully
times.
this has been fixed now. Fingers crossed for him. David Reynolds, can I say hello? Times what? Let's go so fast. 5 left. He's desperate for friends. Can you please? 5 leaves left. He's desperate for friends. Hi, 5 leaves left. Sorry. Absolutely. Sub. Austria.
So now Australia, Caesar Sampson.
In case you don't, he is wearing grey on this big lift. It's a sounding good so far. So the lift is now coming down slowly. There was the issue earlier because he couldn't get off in time or it got stuck somehow. So far it's looking good. He's tied there to the end. Last time he forgot to untie himself and his mic piece came off. Karina, thank you for your work from Russia.
Thank you.
From Lisbon with love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
It touches my heart. You have no idea. It helps every little bit. Okay, so here we go. He's gonna jump off the. No, he's jumping off. at this point of the lift. He's doing this, walking down the catwalk, running actually, well, more like skipping, but he's such a soulful voice too. It's really good. I love that kind of sound. People, you think the sound sounds weird? Maybe the way our microphone picks it up. Some songs aren't as quite as good. Ain't nobody but me. This was his best run through yet, I think. He's like, he's like, it is exhausting. I mean, he has an exhausting performance. But do you think it went look good?
It looked good. I love his voice.
Yeah, what's not to love?
And
So
the
now then,
song.
like in another place, I could eel something, and there she is, Greece. Jana is coming out of a door, blue door, walking towards a beautiful building, and inside of that building, they're like statues, porcelain or something like that, and she's looking at them, some kind of museum, and this one is, "Hi, how are you? Why don't you join me?" And she's like, "Sure." And they're creating their own little like statue, I think, and she's painting an eagle. There's some, yeah, she's painting a bird. Oh, it's not the eagle, it's a parrot. Close enough. And fist bump, and she's like, fist bump, sizzle out. So she created her own little bird. Yay. But here is Greece. Let's see if they fix the issues that they've had before.
So we're holding for.
There's a lot of love for Greece.
We're holding for, oh,
Yeah.
we're holding for light. Let's see, like, Mitka Schönebella, thank you for the support. Thank you
very much.
You
Thank you.
are awesome. Trying to think of the right word. Thank you.
Any questions from you, Miyake?
Good luck with the questions. It's hard.
Burning up.
Yes, it's burning up. They're doing some lighting. In case you're wondering why there's a long break, they're fixing maybe some lighting issues because we all know there was an issue before. Listen to the press room. It is super quiet, so that's why we're talking in a very low voice because everyone is super quiet.
Super excited.
I haven't seen this place this quiet ever. Everyone is super. Everyone's like super tense and nervous about what are they going to do? Are they going to fix the staging? Huh? Medley? What's he talking about? So Greek fans, I see a lot of hearts flying around there in the chat. Emma, you kept me so entertained with your live streams this past week. Please buy a nice bottle of Portuguese wine for the team. Oh, we will. Thank you. I owe the team a lot. Sean is currently banished to the arena. Poor him. Having to watch
He's
this thing
grounded.
live. He's
Poor
grounded.
him.
So thank you. We will appreciate it. We wanted to go. Yeah, absolutely. So Greek fans, just hang in there. We all know that Greece had issues with their rehearsals with all the effects. Here we go. We'll let you know if it worked. So we'll talk over a little bit, but we try for you to listen to it as much as possible, okay? Gosh, it's so quiet here.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't be talking.
Didn't he say
It's like
quiet?
I'm at
And
the
then it's
opera.
like,
I'm looking at the opera or something. Nobody's talking. This is Eurovision. For some reason, Greece, your song is highly anticipated. Here we go. So far, so good. Mixing isn't quite right there again. there is fog coming in now from both sides, creating more of a dreamy environment. It's a little odd, not in tune, but maybe her earpiece. Let's focus on the staging for now.
Oh my god. There's a lot of love for this song. She has
Well,
her
what's not to
fans.
love? Fireworks.
Mm.
There are fireworks right behind her, pyros everywhere. She's surrounded by, and she's dancing in the fog. This looks amazing. This is what they were missing. She's lifting her hands like this. Let's see. Fireworks gone. Smoke comes out when she does this. Smoke coming from the other side as she does this. Smoke everywhere, surrounded by her. The smoke. That is cool.
That's super cool. Very beautiful.
That is what they're. And that's a light pyramid.
Minor.
Not her best vocal performance, but the staging looks fantastic. I'm getting work done this week, and it's your fault, Big. I'm sorry, but that you shouldn't be rewarding us for causing you to be procrastinating. But thank you. Washington D.C., what's up?
Wow.
USA. I'm not the only one here. Thank you so much. We're glad you're
And
enjoying
thank you
it.
for all your comments
Yes,
you've done over the
so
last days.
Greece, vocally not her best performance, but the staging looked good. There is Sarah Alto now coming out of a door in the green field. Oh, golf. She's going to play golf. She's in a golf cart driving around with somebody else, and boom, somebody hits a golf ball, and now it is Sarah's turn to play golf.
Please balance your comments,
Yes.
please. I mean, it's just not nice.
And she got the ball in, and now it's after playing a round of golf, it's time for the monsters from Finland. Sean, Gradsmed over 2,000 for at once. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Yes, that was cool. Whoever wants to watch is welcome to watch. Sarah, again in the dark, on her spinning platform. It's not spinning yet though. Now. It's almost too dark right now. You can barely see her being spun around. Good note. She hit that perfectly. Again, the stage blue and purple. Was the blue hand? We didn't see the blue hand much in Greece. I think she got rid of it. They took the blue hand out. Very good question.
Or toned down so much
Yes.
we didn't.
We're gonna pay attention. It didn't stand out this time. They watch our live stream. You know, everything would suggest a change. Yeah, Sarah is doing a solid vocal job. The staging, they seem pretty confident now. I think they're ready for the big show tonight. The backup singer's going up the bridge now. And Sarah is slowly walking back to her little prop thing. Fireworks, rain, coming down, fire rain. She's holding like a flare and there's fog everywhere. It's a big ending. Oop, and then she's fall. Ooh, that was an uncomfortable fall. She fell onto the shoulder of that one guy. But that caught her, that's all that matters. So she falls off the stage, not off the stage, but off her little prop thing, into the arms of the backup dancers. They catch her, but she kind of fell onto the shoulder of that one guy. It looked uncomfortable.
It looked a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. So there's Armenia. You see the colors of the flags kind of flashing across the screen. They're down Grandola. They're opening a door. Sivak walks through it, again in a green field, like trees, looking around like he's lost. Like he's looking at a big tree, and there's a walking path that he walks along. Somebody is chopping a tree. And he said, let me help you. Let me grab this thing, and I'm going to help you chop that tree down. And he said, okay, this is how you do it. You grab this piece of wood.
This is how you chop a tree.
And then you put it on a tractor. And then he washes his hands. And they're cutting some meat up, and then they're eating it. He's sitting on the tractor, and they're going somewhere. And he does a selfie. And that's his postcard. Sorry for spoiling it. Now we're moving on to Armenia. Kami.
That's so powerful.
Did he change his clothes? No. Let's see. It's so dark you can't even tell. Kaber. My next live stream probably starts around 8 p.m. Central European time, about an hour before the actual jury show starts, because we have very little time to talk throughout the show because there's so much going on. Just a pre-chat, you know. There will be cake. Screen's turned off on our end. It's black. There we go. Again, a cameraman got caught.
Got lost in the room.
Yeah. In case you know, with Armenia, he is like surrounded by these pillars around him, those blocks, and the low ones in the front, the larger ones, high ones in the back. Yeah, he's wearing something else. Red stage. Yeah, he wore something very different from before, because he was like a sack that he was wearing before. Now he's wearing a different shirt, or is it still like a coat kind of thing? No, it's a shirt. It's a sweater. Still black, but has like some silver kind of stuff on there on the right side of his body. I'm not sure if this is just for the rehearsal or if he's going to wear that on the night as well tonight. We'll find out later. there you have it. Armenia rehearsing for wait, almost done already. And people are asking in the chat, yes, we will be live tonight for the jury show. So be there. Otherwise you're gonna miss out on it. 50% of the votes will be decided tonight. So it's very, very important. Is there something more happening with those spikes on stage this time? There's nothing else happening with the spikes there. It's just the same thing. So there's Switzerland getting ready for the postcard. They just get into a helicopter, flying over a beautiful bridge. And then, helicopters make me nervous. I do not like that feeling at all. Yep, that's their theme. Helicopter ride over, is it Lisbon? I didn't see the name of the city in the beginning. And enjoying themselves. Surprised she's wearing a hat. She's never done that before. Alright, let's see if they're going to pull it off. And then at the very end of the show, we'll also give you our summaries and thoughts. But for now, listen to Swift. I said she looks like a young Madonna. We already established with the outfit.
We love her raspy part of her voice.
She's walking off the bridge, so we can like across the bridge. Will we see a video of you who think will qualify from the semis tonight? Yes, you will. Abso-flippin-lutely. And an article as well on escunited.com. Listen. Oh, he turned on his flare too early. Or she did too late. That's a pretty amazing flare there. It's pretty bright. This looked really good now.
This was impressive.
That, like, yeah. Oh, it's still burning on stage. The stage on fire. I have an inkling about this song. It's gonna go big.
Gonna blow up.
Clearly.
Oh, it's such an underrated song.
So, as you see, we do less description of the performances because we've done that before in many different individual rehearsals. So we're just letting you listen in and share with something crazy is going on. So, as you know, we're only 2 songs away before we move on to the next part of the show. This is Ireland. I need to pay attention at the very beginning because she's like for 2 seconds the name of the place that they're at. He's also walking for Yellow Door now in a beautiful small town somewhere by the water. It's not Lisbon. He's walking along the beach barefoot, and he's walking to a boat. And he's waving at a person. And they're going on a speedboat, oh yes. And oh, he's going scuba diving. There are fishies swimming for and he's doing like this underwater. That would be my favorite postcard. If I had to be from, I want to do that one. Scuba diving.
Ryan O'Shaughnessy.
Shaughnessy, I have been told. Shaughnessy, apparently. Any Irish in there? Then they get mad at you. So, Ireland is performing next. The Tim Shu invited me personally to come to his music camp at the Danish beach this summer. Kill me now, I can't go. Oh, that's
But
dead.
you had an invite. I mean,
Yeah.
wow, that's impressive.
Okay. Let's see how he does. Still very dark staging, like they decided to go.
And it's such a shame. It's too dark for my liking.
Well, let's see if it maybe light up once the dancer come. I don't snap in a rhythm. I don't know why. And after this, we have Fuego. There's a lot of Fuego fans out there. The other two dancers. Yeah, it's still very dark, the staging.
Yeah.
It's like you cannot even see the faces of the dancers.
Or the dance moves,
Yeah.
clearly. It's a bit dreamy.
They're gonna have snow, but it's very, very dark, people. Not like you want to get an intimate vibe with it, but it's a tad too dark. Yes, the snow. It's a good thing that Denmark's in the second semi, so they compete each other when it comes to the snow. He sounds good. Now they're lighting it up the stage a little bit more. Now it's light. It's just too little, too late. Yeah. It's so dark. Can't get over it. Any thoughts?
I love this song. I absolutely love it. It's very beautiful, and I was being told it was actually a breakup song, and I thought I see it as a very profound.
You didn't realize it?
I'm stupid.
I thought we'd be
I
together
know,
till we
yeah,
die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you thought wrong. That's basically what it means. Anyway, there's Eleni. She's going where? She's going into not supermarket. Yeah, like a market, like fruits, and hugging a person. And she's going shopping. She's grabbing some grapes, some blackberries, some potatoes, I think. And they're going to weighing the fruits and the veggies. Oh, and then she started cooking there as well, like a healthy meal. Looks vegetarian. She's like, this smells good. And then she's eating, and she's like, bleh. No, she's like, tastes so good. And then she's posing again for the selfie, just like everybody else. No, you all do that at the end. It's not just her.
Yeah.
So she's at the market and then buying veggies and making a quick, healthy meal. And here's Fuego. Fuego. Oh, get ready, people. Yeah. Let's listen to a vocal, so I'm gonna let you listen in a little. Very good. She's already 100% in this. She's dancing and dancing and moving. That's the effect with the red clouds and purple clouds on screen. Now they go away. Keep in mind, the sound that you hear sounds a little different from what we're hearing here because the way the microphone picks it up. Oh, that effect didn't work, I guess. Oh, that's changed the mind. That fire effect is now coming out somewhere at the top, above her rather than next to her.
Yeah. It looks better.
Now there's the pyros coming, shooting fire everywhere, around the stage at least. Boom, fire, fire, around the catwalk, around the stage. Still happening. It's expensive. She dances more than the backup dancer. This is the most amazing part. Because there's one part where she's only by herself dancing.
Wow. I understand she's out of breath.
Yes.
She's like,
So that was the last song of the night. You've heard them all before. Now they're showing the audience. Now we get to listen to what the hosts are saying. We're going to get the recap. You get to listen to the interval act. And then the best part there is fake voting. Hope you stick around for that because you get an idea of how the whole show works. And in case you're just joined, this is the first dress rehearsal of the first semifinal. So tonight is the jury show. We'll be live streaming that as well. Make sure you'll be here for that as well.
Give me your best dance moves, Joe. Okay, I'll try. Yeah.
So they're talking.
Yes. We shall call this visual.
They're talking to fans in the audience again. So they walk up to a fan, and then they're kind of just interact with them. They did that last year as well, I guess. It's kind of cool. And now they're taking a selfie together.
Everybody makes a cool photo, okay? Make your best face
So
right now.
selfie time. They're doing a selfie.
Okay, so now you post it, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook with hashtag all awards.
So don't leave if you want to hear the recap. If you want to see the interval act and the fun fake voting. Who will be the 10 countries? Would be funny if they're like really. I mean, the alt will be random. You never know.
And how do you do that? Simple, you vote.
So during the recap, shoot your questions at us using @ESC United, just like Sean did. Hey Matt or Chris, can we please start banning all these people who keep constantly? It's very difficult to really ban because we are focusing on the chat, but you can mute these viewers as well. If we would be doing all of that just all day long if we mute everybody. It's virtually impossible to moderate this chat, unfortunately. So we personally ignore any kind of talk, but just focus on the good stuff. So they just showed us the screen with all the names of the countries, and now we get a recap.
All right, 10 places in the final, 19 songs trying to get there, and your vote helps to decide a lot of it.
So they're in the green room, which is not green at all, just a blue floor and white couches. Okay, now they're having some technical, not difficult, but they're figuring out the camera positioning.
Okay, so ladies, shall we open the lines?
Of course. Let's do it.
There you go. So just so you know, this actually we have seen way worse like gaps and like this is not bad at all. Those little things that you see and hear, not a big deal. So here's the recap. So they're the questions. Again, who do you want to get out of the semis and who you think will? Ugh, I have more than 10 songs. What we're going to do later, we do our predictions, but we also kind of share the ones that we like and all that stuff. So make sure you check out that video. Do you think we will have an iconic winner like Lorena Conchita this year? It remains to be seen. It really, sometimes you know who becomes iconic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like for different reasons.
It's down to the song and the personality.
Yeah.
I mean, if it would be Albania winning,
Maybe not like that kind of effect, but Neda could be like a big
exactly,
deal.
that was the point. Yeah.
Okay, please can you answer, what are the chances of Belarus qualifying? I will say 50-50. What do you think?
It's a borderline qualifier.
It's only because it's so much. Belarus is in the running for qualification. It's a tough semi. It's a tough spot that they're in because they're right between Israel and Estonia. That doesn't mean they can't qualify, but you know there's a lot of competition. So I think they're in it, but it's not going to be a thing. What was FYR Macedonia like? Someone is asking. We were a little bit worried about the vocal, the sound there,
Yeah,
right?
there was some sound issues.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's the like, but it just didn't. She stopped singing at some point, or it was really the microphone. I am not certain, but it wasn't the best performance, unfortunately. And if you watch my videos, you know how much I love that song. So I just got to be honest.
I just, my thoughts on Macedonia was actually while watching it. I think they're simply not suited for a television show. I
Yeah.
think they're much better live on stage when you see them
Yes.
performing live because they are a live band.
Who do you think is going to be winning the first semifinal? I do think Estonia. I think Estonia is a big candidate
Yeah.
to win. But there are multiples. I can see Cyprus winning it. I can see Israel winning it. I could see a surprise winner like Bulgaria. So I don't know. What do you think?
I'm leaning more and more towards Estonia as the winner of the first semi-final because I think it'll go very well with the jury votes and I see it go down well with the televotes. But also it could be also Czech Republic. It could be a
Yes.
surprise.
Do you think that Eurovision, this is the best Eurovision in a while music-wise? We both agree that's been the best
yeah.
one since we've been attending it.
I've been going since 2006 and this is definitely my favorite year, which is also why it's so hard to choose 10 songs. It's so hard to predict a winner because there's no clear winner. There are
Yes.
many favorites and many
Yes.
good vocals, many good songs.
So Bob Matt is asking, Matt, how was Greece, Matt? Greece's special effects finally worked. It looked fantastic. I think she got rid of the hand. Oh, she didn't get rid of her hand. That would be kind of weird. But she no longer holds up the blue hand. That makes it kind of look like, okay. Did you notice the blue hand thing? She wasn't doing that much. She wasn't.
She got rid of it.
She got-
People didn't get it.
Yeah, people didn't get it, so they decided to get rid of the blue hand, and it makes sense. I think her earpiece may have not worked because she was not vocally quite right, or maybe it was the mixing. I'm not sure, but it was quite off, unfortunately, vocally. But that can be fixed until tonight. What do you think? Is Switzerland going to qualify? Somebody's asking. I'll let you answer this one, Chris.
I think they could. I think they could. But
Also
they're-
like a borderline qualifier?
yeah, but I just think that they're so underappreciated. They're so underappreciated. But it's a tough semi-final. We're actually almost like this semi-final. We're dividing it almost in half.
Yes.
9 of them have to go
Yes.
out. And again, I would say it was the best performance I've seen so far. Was actually right now.
Did Mikolas do the tricks and flips? No. Well, keep in mind, he cannot really move a whole lot, so he was a lot more of a static performance as far as his personal movements are concerned. But he does quite a bit in the end. He starts walking along the catwalk, and then he walks up the stairs, and he actually jumps up the stairs, actually, which is pretty dangerous with his current situation. And then he does a little bit of the dance with the backup dancers. So he is trying to be as active as humanly possible. It's limited, but he's not like doing flips and all of that stuff. He can't do that.
Also think. Do you think Bulgaria could win semi-final 1?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Bulgaria
yeah,
could be
sorry,
a
yeah.
dark horse to win it.
Yeah.
How are the hosts? I mean, I like the green room lady. She is more energetic.
Yeah. And again, I don't know what happened. I mean, 1-2 hosts, it's fine.
Yeah.
And have 2 hosts
Yeah.
on the stage and have 1 in the green room. But 3 on stage and 1 in the green room is a bit much.
Yes. I completely
Some
agree.
of them seem like
I do like their energy. Like, they have good energy, and I think that comes across as corny. So they're solid. It's just too many. And they often seem to be all three of them being together. Are you waving at me? Oh no, you thought you were waving at me. Okay. Let's see. I have a few more questions before we're gonna start with the interval act. Why is it called green room? Because I think initially, usually, the room that in the back used to be called the green because they used green colors for it. But that kind of room has evolved, and they no longer use those colors per se. But I think that's the original idea behind this room. At least that's my assumption right now. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I don't think that any of them were bad. I mean, I think they all were ready.
There
for
wasn't
the
one
final.
horrible. No, I think Greece had the issue with the earpiece, and FI Macedonia were like those were a little.
They were a bit, but
yes.
And overall, I mean, all of them did some of the best performances we've seen so far.
Is this the toughest semi ever, Daniel Duran? I would have to go back and compare the semis, but it's probably up there.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if this is the best semi-final, but it's probably the best semi-final since this is for me musically the best music year ever since attending, and that is the best answer to it. I love so many of the acts, I love so many of the songs, and therefore it's also hard to predict because you get attached to them.
Yes. Will you stream during a live broadcast of the contest? Why would I do that? People are watching the show, but we will have a live stream pre-show and a live stream post-show. So during the show, we want to watch it as well. You should watch it, and then we do pre and post, and we'll chat about it. So after the show, you get the vibe from the press room here. By the way, the recaps you see also the quick recap and the act also briefly going like call number 2, call number 5. So kind of being excited on camera.
And then again, we also have to remember some of those artists that we've seen. They do hold back their voices for now. This is a dress rehearsal.
Tonight they'll give it 100%.
Tonight, absolutely.
Tonight, if they're best of tonight, then you should be concerned. Yeah. Right now, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Pars Kevas. Okay, sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Do you think that Greece will qualify? I hope so. Greece has such a good song.
It's a good song.
She needs to fix her vocals, and I'm sure she will. And I think it'll go through. They made changes last minute with the hand being gone, with the fireworks, with the smoke. And I was saying you always have to have fireworks and smoke, but since the message got lost with the blue hand and
there
nothing
was
else
too much going on. Yeah.
Yes, it was confusing. But they listened to us because we're the smart people. At least I'm keep telling myself that. And it looks way better. Trust me. You will never see the original product because they will not release them. But here it looked great. So now they're going to give a big clip of... What is a clip? Oh, that's
the red carpet from last year, it looks like.
Yes, it was the red carpet from last year. A quick view of Salvador. Yes, they're going to do a recap of last year's Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, Svala is singing it from Iceland. From last year. Iceland 2017 participant is singing. Oh, they're going to get all of these previous
I was just
acts
thinking,
singing it. That is so cool.
Oh God, Svala.
Oh, it's Spain 2017, Manel Navarro. Oh, Finland 2007 from Norma John. The guy is singing. I didn't know he sings. Oh, she sings too. The female singer from Finland 2017. They're all from last year are singing. That is sweet. Oh, Alma from France is next. She's getting a longer part than the rest of them. Oh, Bulgaria, Christian Kostov.
That is clever. That is clever.
That is really clever. It's like a celebration from last year's contest. And now it's Salvador's turn. Well, at least they're spinning around his, camera. This song touched so many hearts. I miss that song. It was such a beautiful song. Who's that? Oh, Czech Republic. Martina Barta from last year. Oh, that's Belgium. Blanche.
But you look so different.
Yeah. And now it's Salvador singing.
That's clever.
Oh, the results. Portugal, Portugal. Wow, so many 12 points. I forgot. It's like crazy.
It's like crazy.
Ah, look at his sister. She was so happy. What a beautiful moment. Did Bulgaria change anything in their costumes? I didn't see any changes in Bulgaria's costumes. And now they're singing again. It was such a special moment. I mean, Portugal, I will never forget that. Because everyone was not just rooting for the song, but for the country. Like, everyone was genuinely happy. Like, even those who didn't care for the song were like, so happy for Portugal.
I've never seen such reaction.
I know.
Never.
Yes, I wanted you, or Jean. I wanted them too. Maybe they'll be in the second semi. Who knows? Okay, so there are two of the hosts talking. So let's see if they'll give us something else. In this particular...
Oh, Elodie, Portugal 2017 deserved every single 12 points. Well said.
Exactly.
And that's why we're here.
Exactly. Okay, so somebody coming in with a piece of paper. Okay, there's some sailor coming in with a... with papers, long papers of vintage votes. So they're all the names of the songs on the piece of paper. Oh, you don't do paper votes anymore. Oh, no more paper votes is what they're... That joke felt a little flat.
Only at home for the parties.
Yes. For home. They made pretend like you have to vote by paper or something like that. But the joke fell a little flat. I'm not your tie, you lied to me, I heard. Okay, we get another round of recaps. This will give us the opportunity to answer a few more questions. So make sure you put at ESC United or Super Chat, whatever works for you. Which countries had already rehearsed today? All Semi-1 finalists. You can hear the recap right now. This is an actual run-through. So you heard every single performance tonight, and you get it again tonight for the actual jury show. 50% of the votes will be decided tonight, but you won't find out the results. So I don't think this is going to be the actual results. They're going to have fake results, but that does not necessarily reflect the actual outcome of the jury vote. Will be a random number being picked.
My thoughts always on the recap is also that the ones doing the recap, they actually have the hardest job here because they have to capture.
Yes.
Well,
the delegations have a say in it.
Yeah, they do.
So,
but still, sometimes they just choose wrongly.
That's delegations, because if they give that snippet of a bad note, then it's just how it goes.
One example was Anya last year from Denmark.
She didn't have a bad note though.
No, she didn't have a bad note, but they captured it at the point when she was like wailing and going high, and people found she was screaming.
Yes. Okay, honest question. How was the host this year compared to last year? Last year's host, I had to warm up. They were really good the second semi-final, and I really liked last year so far, but they're fine. I don't have as much to say about them.
They're a bit maybe like the in Vienna.
Better.
They're better.
Better, yeah. Yeah, the Vienna host just didn't work. They're better here. Let's see. What's your opinion about the presenters? We already answered that. Can we bring cameras to the arena? You can. But you cannot really broadcast a whole lot. I don't know how that works, but I think you can bring a camera.
But please read it.
But mostly just a phone, not a camera. Camera, I think your phone. Your iPhone you can bring, not a professional camera, no.
And please read all the things you can't bring.
There's a long list. Don't bring a ladder, don't bring a golf ball, don't bring a pet, unless it's like a service dog. When are the direct qualifiers supposed to rehearse during these rehearsals? I'm not sure. I think they're just going to do it on the night. We'll find out. Just hang in there. The blue carpet was horribly organized. I was gone. I needed a few hours to myself. I heard it was longer than we thought, right? Sean, you were there. It took longer?
way over.
Yeah, with different. We had a good amount of.
I think Portugal were meant to
hiccups.
arrive on the carpet at about 7:15. And I didn't get a photo of it till about 8:15.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Took very long time.
Yeah.
Do you know if Graham Norton will be commenting the finale for the BBC? I think so, right? Yes. Sean Knotts, he's from the UK, so we can confirm that. Jesus, so many questions. I'll try to count. The EBU is too strict on uploading reaction to the semi-final qualifiers. Reactions we can upload, just not the actual performances. So I don't think they're going to be strict on that. But I know what you mean, I think. Oops, I highlighted everything here.
Otherwise, no one can do anything.
I know, then we might as well just all go home. What do the graphics of each country's name, song title, and artist? Well, it looks like when the flag comes up right before the song, it's like seaweed in the color of the flag, and the shape of the flag as well. It's actually a cool effect. I like it. And the graphics are mostly blue, different shades of blue. And it's just theme of the year, the nautical theme. That's basically what it is. Right now it's all blue, like the bars at the bottom are blue. The number of the song is like in a lighter blue box. So that's basically what they're going with.
I think there was a good one here. Do
What?
you think that the winner this year could come from semi-final 2?
Anything's possible,
Yeah.
right? If you ask me to predict, I think it'll come from this one.
But
But
it could also be one of the big 6, as we call it. France?
I don't feel I get France winner vibe at all.
No?
No. But that's just me, right? That's just me. Next question. What are your qualifiers? Colidor says. We're gonna do a video and an article later. After this show, we'll go offline for just a little while to do some work, and every single member of our team will sit down and write down in secret their talk. Don't talk to one another, because you're the only one that's right next to me. Because I don't. Now and then, I'll add them up because I'm the only one to be trusted here, and I'll add them up and then we'll share them live, and I want to see everyone's reaction. Next question, the brightest star. How are you guys? Chris?
I'm good. Someone was commenting that I looked a bit tired, and to be fair, I must say there were some really horrible comments towards me personally on this chat, and it really affected me. And I think it's just silly.
Don't look at the chat.
No, I know, and I shouldn't. And
People are mean.
I'm growing thicker skin, so if I look tired, it was just I got actually really affected by it. Sorry, I try not to, and I shouldn't. I know.
I know. I've seen the comments as well. So
And
not
then-
today, but yeah.
And then I'm thinking, as Sean is saying, crack on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, what do you think about Albania? Qualify or no? As said, I will do a prediction video in a little while, so you gotta check that out. Sorry for being. You have to be a little bit more patient. So now they're done with the recap. The 3 main hosts, if you will, are back on stage and talking. I mean, they're not comedians per se. You tell that's not like their forte, but I don't find them that awkward as much as they were in Vienna.
Oh, William and all the rest of you, thank you. It's so sweet. I didn't mean to get buttered up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now they're all. Then they're pretending they're answering the phone calls that are coming in for the votes. Then the Chris picking up random phones like, "Hello, who are you voting for?" They're making a joke like, "How are you?" rather than answering what kind of call. This also kind of falls flat, that joke for me. Like, everyone knows not the actual person calls up, picks up the phone. Can we bring cameras to the arena? I don't think you can bring an actual camera. You can only bring your phone. And people say, but you can't come with a professional camera like that. No. But there's a list online to double check what you can and cannot bring. There are multiple things you cannot bring. They're very, very
Especially
strict.
multiple.
Yes.
My God, I've never seen a list like that. Have you? It's lengthy.
A golf ball, that is what first comes to their mind. Somebody got hit by one last year or something like that, and they're going to the fun countdown. So now we get probably another actual interval act. Let's find out what it is. What do you say about the running Big Five running one? Isn't it a funny one? You know about the Big Five?
Yeah.
Everyone but Italy in the first
yeah,
half.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. The one year, the year before, all but Italy were in the second half. So Italy always seems to be the one going the other way. Wasn't it 2 years ago, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the other way around. And now it is like
Italy have to be different.
I know, Italy was like, in your face, I'm going second half. You all can. Chris, my mom said you really looked involved in the performances as you were bopping along. That's Chris. Chris wears his heart on his sleeve. That's just who he is, right? That's why we all
I get
love
so
him.
emotional.
Okay, so now let's see what's happening on screen. There's a shot from space approaching planet Earth, zooming into planet Earth. Oh, they're going to talk about Portugal, into Portugal.
Of all the countries in the world, Portugal is one of them.
Of all of the cultures in the world,
Of all of the countries in the world, Portugal is
oh,
one of them.
that is funny. Out of all the countries in the world, Portugal is one of them. So do a little history of Portugal celebrating the Web Summit. Oh, we love you, Chris. Don't listen to the haters. This is just for you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'll give you 20 and okay. I give you another €2. Thank you, you guys. We're not asking for money just for
No,
sympathy. We really
please.
don't.
It was-
But it is very, very sweet for you.
Thank
of
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so there's a. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
No,
to-
no.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
walk through that. So the guy, one random guy, a host who looks like really odd, has is in front of the Altis Arena talking to two people. They're doing a little sketch, trying to be funny. He may be. Planet Portugal. The guy's now fighting through plants in like a. I can hardly hear what he's saying.
No, I can't hear it either.
Oh, he's kind of like on a safari. The safari called Eurovision. That is what he is doing. So he's pretending these are like strange animals.
What is this venue thing the Eurovision people are talking about?
I can hardly hear what they're
Okay,
saying.
I'm glad it's not only my.
They're taking the mick out of themselves because they're saying everything's last minute.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what it is. I
They're
can't.
like, we'll sort it tomorrow.
Yes, because in Portugal we had this last minute situation happening everywhere, whether it's Euro Club, the press center, or any kind of organization. It's always last minute, and they're kind of poking fun at themselves for that. Planet Portugal again, and now he's somewhere else, somewhere in Lisbon, one of those narrow roads.
Oh, this was easy to. Who organized better, Ukraine or Portugal?
At this point, Ukraine, I have to say. But I love Lisbon, the city.
God, yeah.
It's so beautiful. Organization definitely is a little bit choppy at times, to say the least. Okay, so that's the theme. They're going to do the little like safari, like that's theme thing. The guy figuring out Eurovision, at the same time poking fun at themselves. So in case you're wondering what we're doing here right now, basically the show's done. We're having a whole run through of the dress rehearsal, and in just a few minutes, we will actually get the fake qualifiers. Who are your fake qualifiers? Who are your favorite fake? I think Iceland will go through.
Ireland,
Ireland, all that.
Macedonia. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love the songs. That's why we're here.
Being the first official rehearsal with the postcards and 4 of our ladies ready for tomorrow, what is the points you give to our organization? Is their English good? The English is
God,
fantastic.
yeah.
They speak clear. As you know, living in America, I was like, I can hear every word that they're saying, and it's clear, it's precise. So that the diction fantastic. So that is not a problem. some of those jokes fell flat for me. They seemed a little forced.
I think that if you sit in front of the TV, it sounds different.
Mm-hmm.
And I think also this with the Portuguese comedian will come different over. They will get it. But here
Yes.
it's just a bit muddy.
Yes, it's a little bit muddy, but yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing like people compared to
no.
Vienna. No.
And and we were also asked if we saw all the comments about Netta, and there was the same with Greece, Belgium, all those negative comments, and that's why I actually at one point said, please balance your comments. It just, Talk about
Oh,
the music.
there's a history again here going on. Oh, this is there was Russia 2016, Croatia 2009, I think, Cyprus 2011, random.
Croatia 2008.
Oh, 8, sorry. Sweden, they're talking about props, right? And effects. That's France 2007. Oh, the evolution of Eurovision. Portugal 1980. Romania 2010, Playing with Fire. So they're talking about the evolution of Eurovision. And then again, Romania 2014. Drums. They're talking about drums. It's a little bit like Love, Love, Peace, Peace, just in a different approach. How much we love drums at Eurovision. Showing Bulgaria 2007. Oh yeah, Switzerland 1975, I think. Oh, Estonia, yes. Oh, they're going for all these songs from like old and new. Denmark 1963, I think. Oh, it sound like really even forgotten entries that you never thought
I
of.
loved Latvia 2006.
I could see, 6, right? Moldova 2011. Oh, there's Ireland on the hot air balloon from last year. Oh, there's your Be My Valentine, Svetlana. I knew it was going to come.
Best performance ever.
And then the Hamstory from 2014, Sweden 2015, Heroes of Our Times. So they talk us through for all these performances, Old Professor. So they're talking about props as well, props and the evolution of it. So they have a focus on the props for the most part in this particular segment. So as you can see, it was like from the old days with an umbrella and how it has evolved to what's happening today. Sorry, I talked a lot here. Oh, that's the new Eurovision board game. And here's the silly thing. I don't know what it does, but I want it. I love board games. I'm a huge board game geek. I love Clues, my favorite board game, but I like Cranium and all these fun board games. So sign me up. But then again, I have no one to play it with in America.
I'll come over and play with you. I love playing board games.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, please don't cry. You have no idea how much we love and appreciate you. Now you're making him cry, Tyler. Thanks a lot. You just made matters way worse. Kidding. Alright, so they're playing the board game. Of course, great advertisement. Spend more money on this board game.
And the DVD.
And everything else.
Hey, no Blu-ray.
And your firstborn, give us that one as well.
So no Blu-ray this year.
No, they will have Blu-ray. They always do. They're not going to go back in time, you know?
No.
And now we're giving you a VHS tape as well. We no longer do DVDs. It's overrated. So, now we have a little surprise for you. Listen. Surprise. Oh, the pictures that they all sent in. They're going to show.
This is one of my favorites. Do you want to check it out? See it. Cool picture. Have you seen it? No.
That's not working. So, nope. Okay. So we're going to see some pictures. Oh, there is actually Claudia sitting there in Portugal. Of course, in Portugal. The actual singer Claudia is now in the green room, and the songwriter as well. So they're actually there to talk. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is it. We won last year. The question is, terrified or excited? So excited. Are you really excited? Yeah? Not telling me anything?
Okay. So the. That is pretty cool. Representing that year that it's just a different, I would think, a different feel because you have all the love coming from the arena and the fans.
And from our viewers.
I hope they're going to do well.
Yeah.
I hope that Portugal is some kind of new track, that's their time to shine, at least for a few years. I would be so happy.
Many good songs over the years.
Oh, I'm supposed to give Chris a hug. I love Chris.
Can you play Eurovision intro, but with a ukulele?
Oh.
So they're going to play the Eurovision intro?
Oh my gosh.
I'm so not prepared, except I have a ukulele here.
Eurovision intro, ukulele. Oh my gosh.
They're having fun. Alright, so I wonder if they're going to perform then also during these particular rehearsals. We'll find out. Do you know Mysterium? It's my favorite board game. It's fantastic. I have heard of it before, but I've not played, so I don't know what it's all about. Sean, Matt, quit lying. I'm a 2-hour flight away from you. You can always fly up here and play the board game with me. And actually, first of all, thank you for the... Sean, stop it. Thank you. That is true. I'll come flying with my board game to you. But I'm a sore loser, so I'm very competitive. No, I'm actually not a sore loser. I'm not. I'm a good loser. I'm going to be honest. But I am competitive when it comes to board games and video games. But I'm not. I used to be a big video gamer, but I'm more the casual gamer, like Mario Kart and all that stuff. But I get into it, and I'm just like, intense. But I love it so much. Thanks again, Sean. Thank you. You are very special to the ESC United team. I think you know that by now, right? So every year you leave us speechless, and I could not be more
year after
appreciative.
year.
Yes.
Even. Thank you for supporting us.
What do you think is the reason for Moldova jumping to 10th in the betting odds? Because the staging is flippin' amazing?
Absolutely. It's a good song, it's good staging, they deliver.
Yes.
On stage, everything
Oh,
is...
by the way, sorry to interrupt, I didn't mean to. But I forgot, there is Alfred and Amaya also, they're actually there.
They're there.
Singing La La La. La La La, La La La, La La La, La La La. So they're just la-la-ling their song. La. Aww. My favorite board game is Cluedo. That's mine too. It's called, in America we call it Clue. That's Cluedo is my favorite as well, but we call it only Clue because we're lazy to say the whole word because those two letters are very exhausting.
I've actually just bought the DVD Clue.
The movie?
Based on the board game Clue.
Yeah, the movie from the 80s? Yeah, that's a funny movie. Do you know they have multiple endings to that movie?
Yes, and on the DVD all 4 endings.
Yeah, 4,
are
right?
there.
Yes. It's really cool. It's one of my favorites, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You know the film as well? Duh.
I'm offended that you asked that question. Get out. There is Serena also in the green room. They're chatting with her. I love Serena. Even though I'm not a fan of the song. I've said it before. I'm not going to lie now. I love Serena. She owns... Because she gets a lot of heat online, on Twitter. And she owned every single one of them. And it was so cool. So I want her to do well, I just... it's just not my song.
Actually, there are some references in a Clue to a
Do you
Fuego.
mean that you are speechless as in you are horrified? There are no words. Tatiana, I love board games. The Eurovision fans need me to play games. Get it on, man. First of all, thank you. I play any kind of board game, except Risk. Risk brings out the worst in people. No, and Monopoly. Monopoly brings out the worst in people. People
fire
become
up
greedy
people.
and mean, and I get cranky in that game. But I'm like, can I keep these? Like, no, give me that. It's all my money. I'm like, okay, I hate this game. But all other ones, I like party games. I like the social stuff.
You like the party game?
I like the party game. That's right. Are the show and hosts look better than look? I mean, you cannot compare guys with gals when it comes to they're very different. They're all 4 very, very beautiful women. They all are great, and I find them likable, very likable. Just too many of them.
Since your recording link is today, tonight actually, it will be this way. So it will be 3 interviews, and then it will be the 3 songs after each other.
Oh, so you heard that? If in case it's not so right now, they're not going to perform. I think the 3 big 5. Oh, well, but they will perform tonight. It will be recorded, and it will become available at the same time the other songs will become available on YouTube. So come in tonight. We'll start early with the recording. An hour before, we're going to start an early live stream so we can all chat, hang out, have fun, and just,
Chillax.
Just
I love that
chillax.
word.
Chillax.
Chillax.
And you get to listen to all the 19 performances where 50% of the votes will be decided by the juries. And then you get to listen to the 3 direct finalists as well. The videos will be available after the show tomorrow evening. Oh my God, tomorrow evening is the first show.
Oh,
Make it stop. I wish I could turn back time.
if I could turn back time, I would turn it back to when we arrived.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want Poland to be fake qualifier today. That would be funny considering they're in the other.
yeah.
I would
yes.
love, if how San Marino trolled us during the rehearsals.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
EBU to troll us. So when
Yes.
the next qualifier is Valentina, instead of a country, I would love that.
Kazakhstan.
Or something like that.
Valentina.
So what do you mean the Spanish full performance tomorrow? Eloy. So Spain is going to perform tonight during the semifinal because they're going to vote in the semi. So therefore, the 2 acts will perform. The two singers, Alfred and Maya, will perform tonight. You will see about a minute of it, maybe during the live broadcast on Tuesday, or maybe a minute and a half, like a short version of it. And once the show is over, all these songs, including the semifinal 1 participants, will be uploaded to the Eurovision YouTube page. That includes the performances of all 3 finalists. So you'll be able to watch those performances before the grand finale to give them the same kind of exposure that people complain about that they don't have. I think that's very clever and very smart. And so yes, you will be able to see UK, Spain, and who am I missing? Portugal as well tomorrow evening. They should be on YouTube, the full performances, but they will be recorded tonight. Oh, gosh, I'm talking. I hope this all makes sense. I just keep blah blah blahing. All right. Do you think Greece has a better
now
chance?
we have Portugal.
Oh, they are going to perform?
Yeah.
I thought they're not going to perform tonight.
Or maybe it's only the
Maybe
postcard.
just a postcard. Oh, where are they? They're on a boat. Claudia, the 2 ladies are on a boat pulling ropes. And it's a sailing boat, right? It's hard to see.
It's almost like black
The
and
colors,
white.
yeah, it's black and white. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or if it's just an issue.
Or maybe they'll just show
So yeah,
a
on a
couple
sailboat, a big ass sailboat, and they're trying to figure out where they're going, and they're enjoying the view, ringing a bell, and that's what they're doing. But I don't think they're going to perform tonight. Oh, they are. Didn't they just say they're not going to?
We hear it and see it now. Maybe this is what they record.
Then they weren't clear. Oh, they are performing. Never mind. Peoples, they get to perform.
Portugal. Oh, that was quick.
We always complained that the song was too short. Now it's even shorter. There. And we're done. So they are performing. It was confusing the way they explained it there. So, so you get to listen to 3 more performances. How cool is that? But they're not going to record them now. That's what they meant. They're recording them tonight. Okay, that is fair. So as you can see, there's a little break because Claudia broke the microphone or whatever happened. It melted like, oh, so beautiful.
Would you be able to be on stage?
Hold on your thought.
Yeah.
I haven't followed Eurovision this closely before, but Chris has been so engaging to watch. Hate is nasty, but it stems from jealousy. Remember who was on the Danish jury. Exactly. Always listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And
What
the
did she
hate is
say?
gonna hate,
Yeah,
hate.
I know.
I'm just gonna shake it off, shake it off. Ooh, ooh. So,
sorry.
yeah, no, I'm sorry. You were saying
no,
something. I'm always
no.
No,
It's just that clue. Who's your favorite actor or actress in that film?
Oh, the lady. What's her name? Was it Scarlett?
Madeline Kahn?
I forgot their name. It's been a few years.
Madam Black, the one who's in black.
I forgot
Because-
their names. It's been so long. But the
I know,
one
I
lady,
know.
she's like the older lady.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I love her.
Yes, she's the best.
It's just because I had a little reference also to Eurovision this year because if you remember one of the scenes where one of the killings and she's like, she's when I yes I killed Yvette. When I hear her voice, it's like flames, flames in my head. So I could actually make that as a video and make it fuego.
That's
Okay.
funny. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Melanchthon,
Yes, yeah,
she's
Melanchthon.
amazing.
Maria Lemans, Matt and Chris, what Portuguese words did you learn so far? I really hope you ate enjoying my beautiful city. Have you met Salvador? I met Salvador last year, not this year so far. And I went on sightseeing yesterday. I went to Sintra, and this morning I went to Belém. And my friend from America, he's actually originally from Brazil, so he taught me Brazilian Portuguese a little bit. So I don't know much. I don't know Eu sou Matt, e aí tudo bem. I don't know if you say that here. And I know one song. And I'll probably butcher it, because, I don't know really how to pronounce it, but it goes like this. Meu lanjinho, vá comer, para ficar putinho, e crescer, yeah. So that's all I know. For how many years have you been making these great live streaming? We've been making them for, this is the third year, I think. We started in 2016 to really focus on live streaming, and we just thought it would be fun, and people liked it. So this became kind of our niche, if you will, and that's what we'll continue doing. So as you can see, there's a little break with Portugal. That's why I kept talking. So just hang in there. So we're just waiting for Portugal to perform for first time. And so the big five, the first three will rehearse tonight. Fabulous, man. Thank you. So as you can listen, I'm so glad they're adding the big five to the semi-sets. I've done that. It's so clever that they get a little bit more exposure, and then they put them on YouTube as well. So if you want to watch the whole thing, they have the same kind of exposure as the others. Maybe a little less because you can't vote for them. You only see a short clip on TV, but at least they're in your mind, on your mind. So that's good. The fake results, Emily Pertinen, the fake results will be presented in like 15 minutes. Portugal will perform. Then, who was second? Spain. And Spain will perform, and then the United Kingdom. So you get to listen to the three direct finalists as well. And then we'll move on to the actual live show. So this will be going over a little bit, but that's normal.
Also due to the technical hitches they had, we're running a bit late.
Wow, we have a 12-year-old fan in the chat, Alexa Usa. Well, I'm so appreciative for that. But make sure you follow us also throughout the year, because we'll be having videos and stuff happening all year long.
And actually, I was also going to... Alexa, where are you from? Just being curious.
Oh yeah, just let us know where you're... Is ESC going to upload a video from the dress rehearsals? Not from the dress rehearsals, only from the live show on tomorrow. So you don't see the live dress rehearsals. These are closed rehearsals. Nobody will get to see them except for the people that are in the audience. Some people may record bits and pieces on their phones, and that will be unavoidable, but it's not going to be great quality. So just check YouTube and see who records it, but we're not allowed, it's illegal technically, so they may be taken down at some point.
Oh, United Kingdom. Oh. Alexa.
Yeah. Hi, Matt. I think... Oh, no. Well done, Matt. Sorry. And I think you should try to get USA to participate next year as Australia does. Would you like to see your country represent? Well, I don't want America to take part in Eurovision, first of all. At least not in the next 10 years. Unless they become passionate about it and there's a change in the Eurovision rules. But no. We don't belong here. What do you think of Senek's performance? I liked it. I mean, there were a few notes, but for the most part, I thought it was a major, significant improvement.
I think she did well.
Yeah.
It sounded good. It looked good to me. It's a good song. It's a tough one to perform.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit mellow at times, and
Flavius, the super chat doesn't work in Romania. That is okay. I don't expect donations. It's not like a requirement. It's appreciated. If you want to donate, you can also click in the link on the Patreon link and become a supporter. That's another option. That should be available in Romania. But again,
Actually, the best support also is to continue watching.
and share our
Yeah,
stuff.
subscribe.
Retweet us. Whatever you can do. That is just
And your
support, and that
comments.
is free.
We're happy for you watching
Yes.
and your comments. And we're happy that you interact with us. That means all to us.
Yep. No pressure,
Thank you.
no nothing.
And thank you for all your comments.
Yes. I need to charge my phone.
Yeah.
It's at 2%.
Oh.
No, I have my charger in here
But
somewhere.
here, this is.
That's mine? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no,
I've
that's
been-
fine. Yeah. You
yeah.
stole my charger.
So Spain is next.
Yeah.
We have the postcard from
Yes.
Spain.
So Spain, they're walking through the forest, holding hands. Now they're gonna jump off
wow,
a
this
cliff.
is-
Now they're looking a beautiful view over a lake. Walking across a really wooden bridge, which scares me. And then there's like smoke coming out the ground. Oh, one of those. Okay. And then they'll pull out a. What do they call these? Oh, what's the word? Sean,
What's that, sorry?
the stupid thing where the smoke comes out, the holes. There's a word for it. I can't think of the word.
When the smoke comes out.
Comes
Oh,
out.
this, what they were just doing. I forgot the word for it.
Geyser.
Geyser. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I couldn't think of the flippin' name.
But the smoke comes out of the
Yeah, that's a hole, a geyser. I couldn't think of the word. And they got like a bucket out of it. Something was in there. Anyway, here we go. Spain. All the Spanish fans don't know that it's happening. They're missing out. I love how it doesn't even say Amaya and Alfred. It says Amaya Y.
Yeah.
Like E. How to pronounce? Yeah, Alfred. She has changed the outfit again, and I think this looks way better. I still think it looks like a little old, like for her age. But anyway, so you can listen to the songs. I mean, they could butcher it any way they wanted. Their votes don't count until Saturday anyway. But they want to do well, so that the performance sounds good to people when they watch the clip. Tonight's performance is what really matters.
But I think this is so clever done. They should have done this years ago, with including them in his semi-finals.
Yeah, fans have been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Let them perform. I understand that you add another 9 minutes of performances is just too much. So the fact they put like a minute on there makes perfect sense, and give the link online. Ding, da, da,
They have
ding.
such a sweet chemistry.
Yeah. I know the song was maybe not for everyone, and I get it. You're off the hook if you don't like it. But they got me. They got me. Those fools. Those fools. Will Spain even qualify from the semi? Borderline.
Borderline qualifier.
No, I would put money down that they will actually be in the finals. Tu canción. Wow. Let's see. Now there will be no no fires, I guess, effects. But they changed the angle as well. It's a close-up rather than having a lot of darkness up there. They're having a wonder because they really want to go to Eurovision together, and now they get to do it. And it's just a sweet story. I totally get it that the Spanish folks are into this. I use these attention, but I'm also making it slowly for people who can't afford to donate. Sugar daddy for don't call. I'm sorry, that made me laugh.
Sugar daddy's gonna make you happy.
Sean, that is a very sweet. You don't have to. We really not asking for. It's an optional. It's. Man, you guys
we're
are
happy
amazing.
that you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, our Facebook page,
I know.
the website, here on YouTube.
It's always good to
Thank
support
you.
your creators because it does cost a lot of money, and
Yes.
I don't get to, my job takes a hit on that when you do Eurovision, so no promotion, all that stuff. But that is fine, because I love doing Eurovision.
But we pay for everything ourselves.
Yes.
People are asking me, oh, is EBU
Man,
funding
half
you?
of your top 10 already. For semi-final 1, my prediction, I'm very close. We're going to wrap them up this afternoon, and then we're going to make a video about it, and also write an article. So check that out, you fool. Will you dress up tomorrow night? Perhaps.
Maybe.
We shall see. Maybe. There's a pearl in the shell. Oh, I totally didn't pay attention to the UK card. You distracted me. It's all your
Sorry.
fault, Chris.
It was Sean.
Okay, it's Sean's fault.
Thank you, Sean.
Well, do you have to wait for next time?
I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah, but somebody has to take the blame.
It was Sean Putnam.
Gonna be the fall guy. Okay. So there is Suri rehearsing. So again, my apologies for totally ignoring the postcard of the United Kingdom. I've tried to be doing such a good job with explaining it, and then this one went totally past me. Well, something else to look forward to tonight. UK following the coloring scheme, dark blue, purple. It's just a thing here. They fixed a bunch of camera angles, I can tell already. Say hi to Sean. Everyone's wants me to say hi to you, Sean. They miss you. But not enough for you to ask to come on camera, apparently. Hello. He's waving. But he's working. Sean works hard and parties harder. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like his, he should get a tattoo of that. Yes, his mantra.
Work hard, play hard.
I feel as if the camera work is way better with the UK now.
It's improved.
It's improved.
There
yeah.
was a lot to do, and
I still miss the spark. This is just a song I don't think has the spark to really get me excited. It may work for others, this is down to personal taste, but that's just how I feel. She's so good though, Suri.
that's the word. Spread the love.
So, in case you're wondering, what's happening right now, the big three also are rehearsing. Big three. Three of the big five get to rehearse, which are Portugal, they're the host,
yeah.
let's say, Spain and the UK, because they also get to perform tonight, and their performances will be recorded. So, when does your live stream start tonight? The show is on at 9 p.m. Central European time, so we'll be on an hour early. So 8. Around that time, maybe a few minutes early, maybe a few minutes late, but around that time, we will post a link soon for that. I'm just gonna wrap this one up and then we'll move on. But don't leave yet. Don't leave just yet, because the best part, who cares about these stupid songs? Fake results coming up.
The best. The very best.
The very
best.
Are you guys ready?
Well,
Yeah, they're going to use
Yeah.
a teaser. They're going to use 1 minute clips of that, and then you can watch them on
what
YouTube.
did you think of the Portuguese performance?
It's just as sweet as before. They're ready. The staging is done so
Yeah.
well. So well. It really, that's what it's. I'm not saying you need to have, when I initially criticized Greece, I got little, not slack, but you're like, whoa, do you want fireworks? And somebody doing, no. You need to somehow be able to deliver the message, right? And Portugal does that with their staging. And that's what comes out. You get the intimate feeling about that song that you need. And it just translates so well, even though you don't speak the language. So it's done really, really well, in my opinion. Can you show us what direction Billy's sitting? No, he's sitting in the other room. There's a wall. You can't even see him. We're on the other side, unfortunately. We'll try to be back tomorrow, but we have to be the first ones in, because we got, I don't know.
You have to be here alive.
But what I really like here, it's quiet.
Yeah.
Like we can actually hear ourselves. If you can't win the fake results, can you even win the real results? That's right. If your country won't qualify tonight, you're not going to qualify. I think that's the law right now.
Yeah. That's also a funny question there. Which songs could be a hit in America?
Netherlands. But not the Billboard charts, but the country charts. I'll have to think. I could see actually Neda couldn't be more of a Gangnam Style kind of hit. I would have to go for the list again.
I actually,
Jesus.
you know what? When I've heard the songs where I thought this could be big in America, this sounded so American produced.
What is that?
Russia.
No.
Really? I won't break.
That sounds American to you?
Yeah, it does.
Not at all. No. You don't know America.
America.
I could see Belgium do
Yeah.
fairly well because they're like, James Bond music always is very popular. Nope. I don't even know. I don't think Bulgaria, even though they have two Americans, I don't know if Bones would be that popular. I could be wrong.
I think they have this 80s synthesizer sound in them.
I could see Croatia going big because they like that R&B kind of
Yeah.
sound. Absolutely. Austria could go big.
Yeah, Austria has also a bit of Sam Smith. Is Sam Smith big in America?
I don't know. I don't think so. He's
He's
super big.
huge in
People know
Europe.
him.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure people know him, but he's not like as big. And I know him, of course. Yeah.
And I guess I guess actually Romania could be for the one to like the 80s rock
yeah,
ballads.
but
like-
it would be more the adult contemporary
Yeah.
charts, possibly. But even that, I think it's going to be a little like behind in time. Those were the ones that come to mind. Other than that,
Sweden. Could
ish. I think Sweden is just slightly not outdated, but certainly because Justin Bieber doesn't even his singles don't even chart that high. It's like his album with the kids, So Justin Bieber, I don't know how many, if he had any #1 Billboard hit shots. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
How about Czech Republic? Just to round it.
Yes, but again, a few years late, only because we
Yeah.
had sounds like that, like with
Okay.
Jason Derulo. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like with "Talk Dirty to Me," So, but the style itself, absolutely, yes. Sam Smith won an Oscar. The guy works well in America. Could be, but keep in mind, just because you win an Oscar doesn't mean people know you. It's really weird like that. Or when you Grammy, sometimes artists win and they're not mainstream enough. But Sam Smith, I think people know. I mean, I know him. If I know him, people should know him. He's probably the kind of artist that people, when they hear, who is that? Sam Smith. Then
yeah.
they recognize the song, but not the
They
name.
know the songs,
That's
but maybe
kind
not
of
this.
the kind of artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it. Germany maybe.
Germany,
yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I don't even know how popular Ed Sheeran is in America.
Oh, I thought he was huge, but the thing
Could
is,
be.
you
I
can
never
have,
talked to people about that.
No,
but
you can have music that is hugely popular in America, and then nobody would know it outside of America.
I know, even 10 years ago or less, that Robbie Williams, super huge in Europe,
yes.
and people don't know him. He fills like stadiums, 40, 50,000 people. Nobody hears like Robbie who?
Robbie Wu, yeah. And I guess they would mishear it as like Robin Williams as the actor.
But why did I type Ed Sheeran? Oh no, I wanted
Sheeran.
to. Yeah, I wanted to look up his discography here and see if he has any hit. I'm sure he has hits, but a lot of people don't. We
How
never talk
did
about
it do well in the US?
I mean, it does well. That one was 16, 13, 9. So yeah, thinking out. Everyone else thinking out loud. That's right.
Yeah.
And Shape of You. Those are the big ones. So no, he's becoming bigger now. Yeah, that's true. I never really know what's in the charts anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And the charts have changed. The whole music market has changed.
I'm getting older now, so Do you think Greece will qualify? We'll find out later. We're going to do our prediction video.
Fake results coming up.
Fake
On
results, people.
screen.
But we don't have any sound. So they stay at the podium without any sound. It also is like a little wavy. It has like the mini bars on them as well. So unfortunately, we do not have sound. So we'll guide you through the process of the fake results. So they're going to Jan Olasan. We just see the lips moving. I know you lie. Your lips are moving. So Jan Olasan is now telling everyone we're ready for the fake results. So let's find out who the fake qualifiers are. Again, sorry,
Oh, yeah.
no sound, but we'll tell you anyway.
And actually, another one. Which American artist do you think would do great in Eurovision? I had that question in my head.
I
earlier.
have no idea. I
No,
stopped
it's-
predicting
yeah.
you. I don't even know who's out there right now who's popular.
But we actually have quite a few
Yeah. We'll
Americans
yeah.
in Eurovision
Yeah,
over the
plenty,
years.
but they were not famous. So let's see the results here. Well, I'll answer your questions later. So they're going to give us technically like how it works, but we don't see it because only the lips are moving. Why did that turn off the sound? So let's find out.
They didn't want the press poll to be influenced by
Well, we'll
this.
see it anyway. The sound doesn't
was
matter.
just-
Yeah, the press poll, like, oh,
Yeah, France.
Iceland
yeah.
qualified in the fake results, so therefore I think it's... What? No! They turned off the screen. They turned off the fake results. That is not cool. I am so sorry, guys. This is BS. First they turned off the sound, and now they turned off the screen, so we won't see the fake results. Is that what they're telling us? Oh, I wish I was in the arena right now. Somebody still in the arena?
We have to tell them that Flavius and Eloy and John, Jen, Aaron,
Ugh, that is
all
so-
are waiting.
Guys, no fake results. Send an email to the EBU. No, don't. That was, I'm being silly. Oh God. I think this is it, guys. I guess I apologize. Now we're watching at again the stupid
commercial,
adverts.
yeah.
Yeah. Visit Portugal. I'm already here. Who
Yeah,
cares?
yes.
Man, that is not right. This ain't right. I'm very sorry, guys, that this happened. That has never happened before. But that's Portugal.
Good thing. Do you
The
think
organization has been pretty messy, and that just adds to the long list of things that have been
they,
not
could
quite
they
smooth.
jump in? Do you think back?
Of course they could, but it's unlikely.
So wait a little bit.
I mean, they're already almost done with the results,
Yeah.
probably by now. At least halfway through, I would think.
Well, it's
Yeah.
out of our hands. Nothing we can do about it. What a shame.
What a shame, guys. Well, then, I guess we're just going to go offline in a few minutes. So this is your last opportunity. We're going to do one last round of questions, if you want to. And then we're moving on for a little break. Because it's my third bottle of water. Guess where I have to go.
And also, people have been keeping asking, what's your top 10? Who's your top 3?
I don't know yet. Yeah, that question gets a lot, but I don't even know
But
yet.
the thing is, we're going to make these videos later on.
Yes,
That's actually
exactly.
why we get offline, off camera,
Yes.
to do these videos, to do our predictions
You
on
heard-
what we just saw.
You heard that very, very wise man.
At times, can be. That's the EBU problem.
That's
not
true.
Portugal's. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
but
we
not
don't
just the
blame
EBU. I mean, it's the work people also use the Portuguese production team often, But it's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah, we wanted to hear Iceland qualify. We wanted to hear Macedonia qualify. Iceland, Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure when you ask questions that you put at ESC United so we see them. So I see Ryan Leong. Which countries do you think will definitely qualify from the semi? Cyprus is the only one I'm going to give you. Other than that, I'm not sure. Matt, I just watched the dress rehearsal of Greece in a leaked video. Go figure. Is it so amazing on TV as it seems to be inside the arena? I wasn't inside the arena. Oh wait, no. Oh, I was never mind. As it on TV, it looked really good on TV. Yes, vocally was not quite as good, but it visually it was a major improvement. That got rid of the things that didn't make sense, like the blue hand holding up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, your hand's dirty. And now you're showing us, So, but I know there's a Greek meaning behind it. We
There
just,
were-
as foreigners, don't get.
Yeah, they did tell us about that there was really a lot of women's empowerment, the Greek history. They had a lot of symbols in it.
Yes.
And the thing is, keep it simple sometimes, because if it gets too messy, if it's too hard to do it live on stage, the message get lost. And
Yes.
still now it still comes across.
Yes. Harvey says, most improved performance of this rehearsal. Oh, I would have to think. I mean, Greece is the
Greece.
obvious contender only because
Greece.
everything we have is there. I thought the sound of Czech Republic, though, was fantastic. They added like the backup vocals. It really added a new level. So I was a big fan. The jury starts at 21 CET. That is correct. We'll be online on the live stream about an hour before that. I know that's early. But let's do it. I mean, it's once a year, right?
Yeah.
Let's sit down, talk, have fun, and that's it.
Do you have a word for Like when it's, it's like Christmas Eve.
A word for Christmas Eve?
But like the word for
Anticipation?
Christmases and birthdays and everything.
yeah,
Okay.
it's everything. But yeah, actually now I know. Yeah, we're building up for Christmas Eve, and on Saturday it'll be like New Year's Eve.
There
Because
you
it's
go.
like
Boom.
yeah. boom.
Because you know what happened Saturday night?
Oh, we
Yeah.
know where we're going.
Eurovision 2019 season starts. People are always so sad, PED. Don't be sad about PED. Focus on the ESC 2019. It starts the moment we have a winner. And that's how I approach it. That's why I don't have PED.
And we start planning next year.
I don't have PED. Which is, in case you're wondering what's PED, it's post-Eurovision depression. It's a thing. Wow, Greece leaked, Cyprus leaked, whoever is gonna, there's a bunch of videos already leaking, but the EBU is probably sitting there and Button Boy is just about to come along, and it's probably posted by, not unanimous channels.
Oh, okay.
You had some whispers?
Well, and George Rapp,
Okay.
he's saying, can I challenge you to sing a little bit of a Greek song? Any song?
Alcohol is free. Alcohol is free.
Also like...
Alcohol is free.
Oppa.
Oppa. I don't know any words.
No.
The only one I sung out, Sagapo, Sagapo, Greece 2002. Looking forward to seeing your Semi-1 top 10 video. You will.
We
Where
have to
is
make
Billy?
it.
Billy is in the other room. Somebody took our table.
Actually,
And we're very mad at
Billy's
them.
brother
That's
is over here.
That's Billy's second cousin. Yes.
Oh. They're
They look alike, but it's just, it's the hair. Sadi, you're a little late indeed.
Just a
'cause
little.
The show's over. But it's only the first dress rehearsal. We're just answering the last minute questions. But I'm glad you're popping in anyway.
Stay
but
tuned for later.
Be back around 8 tonight, Central CET, because that's when we'll start our live stream for the jury show. And then at 9, it'll actually start, and you want to listen to it because 50% of the votes will be decided tonight. And it's going to be the entire Semi-1. And who starts Semi-1?
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, and who wrap it up with?
Wrap it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, with Cyprus.
Yeah, you got it. You're
Yeah,
getting better.
baby.
What is song number 8? I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
kidding.
Probably a ballad where we'd cry.
No.
That's-
Well, the odds, it's a 50-50 shot. Just say it as... Yes, I knew that, but it was because he
Yeah,
doesn't know
I
the
was
order.
just-
What do you think of old German performances, Gildo Horn or Stefan Raab? To be honest, Gildo Horn is the reason why I started watching the Eurovision, because he was...
Guido hat euch lieb.
Gildo hat euch lieb, und wenn es auch mal Tränen gibt, kommt rüber und singt für euch Lieder. Gildo hat euch lieb. So yeah,
What how to do the da.
it's not really I watched Eurovision because of him, but I remember that was the year where I found out about I knew watched the whole Eurovision, but it was also random.
Do you have other German favorites?
The old Germany to me was better in the old days. I mean, the new ones, Satellite, of course. But I always I wasn't born. Obviously, it was way before I was born. 1975. Joy Fleming. Ein Lied kann eine Brücke sein.
It was the one I was going to say as well as
Oh,
one of my
really?
favorites. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
Hör auf dein
Yes.
Leben, was hat es
Ja.
gegeben? I don't know the words now. She
so-
just passed away.
Yeah.
I was
That's sad.
Yeah.
Also, did you also like Lena Valaitzi's Johnny Blue?
I don't like it as much,
No?
but it's good.
But I think they had such a golden years.
Yes, those were the
with
good-
Katja Epstein,
yes.
Theater.
Germany is good with German music.
Yes,
to be honest.
in
but,
German.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually, I root for the songs in German in national finals, not because it's German and I'm biased just to this, but they tend to be a little bit less manufactured. That makes sense.
Yeah,
You feel a little more genuine.
Also loved the Wind in the 80s.
Yeah. Germany was robbed in 1996 was the year where they were relegated because the pre-jury of this song contest was the only year Germany did not take part because they were removed due to the pre-jury. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, they had that. Yeah.
Okay, so just a couple more questions and then we have to head out. See you tonight. Alcohol is not free in Norway.
Oh, God, no.
Nothing is free in Norway. First of all, thank you for when I was in Oslo for a day after last year, we were like, let's find a cheap place to eat in Oslo. Guess where we ended up? McDonald's.
Yeah.
We wanted to find a recipe. We wanted to eat really authentic food. And we were like, you're not going to pay 50 euros for a green bean. No, I'm...
No.
So, yes.
But Norway is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
Norway's beautiful.
Beautifully expensive.
And that's my only worry about Alexander Rybak winning.
I know.
Europe, start saving now.
Oh, yeah.
They should simply say it as soon as he's announced as a winner.
That
Europe,
was the,
start saving now.
the most clever thing you've said all day. That was really, really good. That's almost like a backhanded compliment on my part here right now, but I meant it as a compliment.
Have you seen that the Norwegian broadcaster already started
Okay, who?
planning how to host next year?
Okay.
That's how you host.
Couple more questions. Alex Zev is in the 8th act, which I8 look like the symbol of infinity. That's true. That's true. Is that a sign? How was Alan's performance? Still too dark. YDNA. Still
Yeah,
too dark. And that's my biggest concern. So, but other than that, it looked good. Sweet, touching. It's you know what's really funny because and me being German, we hardly ever speak about German injuries, so it's kind of refreshing to talk about that. So thank you for bringing up that question. It's much appreciated. Anyway, freezes the arrow in the air.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna move
gonna
on
freeze the
for
arrow?
just. We're gonna freeze this live stream. Because we're gonna move on for just a little bit. We need to eat. We need to work. We need to party. Well, we're not gonna party here, but you know what I mean. And we'll be back no later than probably 8 p.m. CET. So if you're not there, your fault. But if you can't make it then, at least be around at 9 p.m. because that's when the jury show will start and the votes matter. The performances matter, I should say. And make sure that you pay attention because juries care about vocals. Jury care about vocals.
Yes,
so
we do.
be back here tonight and check it out, and we'll tell you if they do anything. So yes, that's it. Subscribe, and you'll get notified once we go live. But there's also will be a link posted soon. So once again, be back if you want to be there for the pre-show, 8 p.m. CET, for the actual jury show, 9 p.m. Am I right?
Yeah, and we're here for you. And we love your comments. We love that you subscribe, and we're on check out our Facebook page, Twitter, and
if you want to follow me, my Twitter as well, mine is Matt ESC United. So I haven't tweeted in a couple of days because, I had a rough few days, but I will be tweeting a little bit more.
Ooh, tweet a little more. Ooh, a little bit more.
Exactly. So, see you all soon. Thanks again for joining us. This was disappointing that they didn't show the fake results, but there will be hopefully then we have them tonight. All right?
That's for sure. I would say.
How do you say goodbye in Portuguese? Ciao? Anybody knows how you say? All right, whatever.
Bom dia? No, well.
Goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Wrong language.